And we're refilled, and we're good.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No.
No, we won't have that. We're a family show. Everything we do is Disney Plus.
But you have to pay for the extra subscription.
It's true. Because it's rated M. For mommy.
M for mommy.
It has been a
Open the door quietly!
Rated M for Mamona.
We just got yelled at. We opened the door too loud, apparently.
I opened the door too loud?
Apparently all of us opened the door too loud.
Apparently, yeah.
Doors, you know?
They're really difficult.
We're gonna do a practice. Can you open it?
Quieter!
We're peeking! Right. And we're back.
That 10 seconds of silence was brought to you by...
Vic, closing the door.
Coronavirus!
It's getting real!
I love you guys.
So during a standardized reading assessment today,
Okay.
I had a child so proud of typing in Moana.
Aww.
It's like, look at you. I don't know if that's the word they wanted, but I love
You're
your
like, you know what?
spelling.
You know what? You did what you gotta do.
Exactly. I would give you points for that.
Are we on episode 16?
We
Yeah.
are on episode 16.
Which is why I gave him a hard time about saying he was practicing earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only taken me 16 times and I still haven't gotten it right.
I mean... 16 times.
The
It's our
charm.
sweet 16.
We didn't get a quinceañera.
We didn't.
It's okay, I didn't want one when I was 15 anyway.
I did.
My
All this
father...
stuff. The women all get to dress up and be
I
beautiful.
don't think my father will ever forgive me
Really?
for not having a quinceañera.
It's never too late.
He's still... You're right.
Double
But I
quince?
already-
Triple quince?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Ouch.
I mean, I'm just saying there are
Math.
multiple options.
Math. Oh. I thought...
I know what you meant,
I
but for
do.
some reason in my mind I was like, I'm not gonna live to be 115. Wait, what?
Math. Hey.
I know what he meant.
I mean, 26 cards. 26.
This math
Yeah,
segment
cards.
brought to you by
Somebody
teachers.
who teaches
by
not
speech.
so you panics at the sight of fractions.
Aww.
Not
Pulls a fire alarm.
It's the line. It's the line and the separation.
It just seems so
divisive. Because it's division, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, we know.
I apologize for that stupid joke.
I mean, it's not really a joke. It's
No,
more
it's
like what it is.
You're not gonna come for me on my day. Not on Friday.
On this,
Not
the
on
day
this.
of my daughter's wedding.
How are we feeling? Everybody good?
Nervous, but yes.
Mucho bueno.
You know what? No matter what, it's gonna happen, so let's do it. And welcome back. Hello, my name is Michael Vasquez, and I am your GM here at Night School RPG. Thank you for joining us as we are on episode 16.
Even numbers.
Yeah, we don't care about the odd episodes. Don't watch any odd episodes.
Every other episode is a good one.
Oh no, they're all
They're
great.
all
arguments.
good.
But we are a group of 4 casual tabletop role-playing game players who got together through our job as educators in Central Texas and have built a love for playing D&D 5e. So we have a persistent campaign going on, and we thank you for joining us. If you need to get caught up, feel free to go back and watch our YouTube channel where we have all of our old past episodes on there, and you will have fun with some of the best characters known to man because they're ours and nobody else can ever have them.
And a great story.
Oh,
That too. I was like, where are you going?
wait, there's more. I was like, oh, what are we doing? What else?
What else can I buy for $19.99?
Sham, wow. But no, it's a great campaign. I love it. We have a lot of our own homebrew rules, so if you're watching, just be generous and be kind because a lot of times we're doing it our way because we can. So let's get started with a brief roll call. So starting off with an insurmountable problem enforced, our very own barbarian, Kelnis Emrich, played by Elizabeth Vick.
Hi.
We also have bringing back a long-time loved character
Yay!
for 15 episodes.
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite, Dakar Malkoa, our druid,
Hello.
being played by Joshua Hovda. And of course, playing Kimura, our rogue, a woman who absolutely, there is no one else who has more resilience that can match my practical tactical brilliance than Kat Flores.
But except I forgot to roll my dice today, so can I do it really quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're dead.
Pretty much.
It's gonna be a good day.
It is going to be a good day because this has been a long COVID-filled virtual, well, not COVID-filled, thank God.
No.
Yeah, whoa.
Backtrack.
It has been a great COVID-free virtual experience with education, and I know I'm exhausted.
Virtual and face-to-face.
Virtual and face-to-face. Blended learning, they say.
Because
no, that's not
apparently-
blended learning.
No, because
Blended learning is something else.
it's just asynchronous, synchronous, but also asynchronous when you're synchronous.
At the
Yes,
same time.
at the same time.
Yeah. Well, let's not call it blended.
Blended learning is a different model. There's books on it.
It is.
I did that book.
There's ones of books on it.
There's
The point is, we're doing something and we're surviving, but we cannot wait because we're getting more kids back next week, hopefully. So, kids bring energy, but right now we are running on fumes. That's not going to stop us. So let's jump right in. When last we met,
once upon a time,
you were once again brought towards where it all started, the small settlement town of Lakota. But this time, where you find yourselves recently attacked at the bazaar by this ginormous reptilian beast and these goat-like demonic creatures. Kimura, through pure force of will, found herself able to pull out of her unconscious state, and she made her way to aid her friends, only to find that they were already being aided by an old acquaintance, Marietta, who, saving you, let you know that the reptilian beast was actually a creature that she had summoned from a different plane in order to protect the town. After giving a little short respite in the mayor's mansion, you discovered that you actually have not been accused of any crime. In fact, there are groups of people who are putting out rewards for Dakar and Kimura and some mysterious creature that can only be guessed to be Kelnis Emrich, our dragonborn friend, as they were looking for you, and that's the only information you have. After healing up, gathering up some more goods and purchases from Marietta's moats and tonics, you began to head south towards the great destroyed city, that slum nation where Kimura grew up, Kala Kesh. Knowing that there's an undead force that is moving from the north, heading towards the southern tip of the island, you did encounter on your stop at an old site to where there once stood a chapel to the deity, the Little Leaf. Now destroyed, you rested, let your horse gather some water, and were quickly attacked by undead that were moving southern word, I can't say the word, to the south.
South.
South, they say.
Southward ho.
Southerly. as the storm around you, that pervasive storm that keeps building and traveling in, just placates the land, it began to get too dark for you to notice and see what was stalking you as these large arrows began assailing you and piercing and taking your friend Dakar Makoa almost down. Through a wonderful array of tactics, gestures, and sheer buffoonery, you were able to slay one of these more general-like creatures and take them down. However, two more in the distance see you as you flee into the deadwood, and you now notice, Kimura, the last thing you saw was the swarm legions of undead that slowly move with them. As you continue to watch on, you see there is a ebbing bluish-green light that just kind of emanates and pulses in the distance. And as you look, you see on a large iron bed this bluish-green orb that is being dragged by a massive hulking undead creature that drags it like a sled as it slowly moves. The pace of the group is extremely slow. You know that you yourselves are about a day away from the gates of Kala Kesh. However, you currently wounded and scared and uncertain of what to do, have lost your horse, lost your carriage, and are now watching this undead army begin to push further and further towards your goal. What would you like to do?
Guys, we somehow have to stop that big guy that's carrying that thing, because that doesn't look good. But also, we have to get to Kala Kesh before they do, to warn everybody. So
We should get moving.
okay, so just run.
Yeah.
We have it's gonna be rough though.
We have 7 healing potions.
Do we want to use them all right now?
That's not what I was suggesting. I'm just letting you know.
Where's Timothy?
I don't know. You turned into some
A
cat,
large
and then
feline creature.
yeah, and then
It's a panther.
okay, it's a panther.
I've never heard of that before. What is that kind of
Have you never-
creature?
It's a large cat-like creature.
A panther.
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 Okay. All right. Well, linguistics aside.
Alcoa forever.
He ran that way towards the direction that all of the undead are coming. We don't have time to go and get the horse.
We need to just go and warn them
Mm-hmm.
and figure out how to stop them.
Yeah.
We're in Kala Kesh and stop.
Yeah.
That big army.
So start walking fast, and we
Yeah.
can talk as we're walking.
Yep.
So as you're moving, are you going through the deadwood, or are you exiting and getting back into the plains where the army is?
Well, I don't want to go close to the army, but I do want to move quickly.
I want to move quickly, but I also want to stay slightly hidden. So
The archers don't get us.
yeah. So I guess through the deadwood.
So as you begin traveling through the deadwood, it does get later into the day where you were planning on taking camp. You are now going to move through the night. And you begin to move through with a little bit of canopy in the trees that kind of covers and shields you from the elements. The rain still pours. Thunder and lightning rumble and crack in the distance. And eventually you find yourself very close to a familiar land site that you once encountered the last time you took this trek through the deadwood. You see a couple of trees
And
with these claw marks hatched through them.
You did that.
I did. We're close to your tree.
To my tree?
If we go to do we remember how far the tree was? Like if we go quickly, will your tree heal all of us like that? Or
So this
don't think so.
this isn't your tree.
Mm-hmm.
You hatched it.
This is the Days of Cain.
Yeah.
Not the king.
No. It's the 4 things, right?
Yeah, this was that.
Oh.
that site that y'all found that
Yeah.
you were planning on coming back to at some
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
We're-
Not now. You know what? It's a different.
We're nowhere near my tree. My tree's near the
Different day.
puffing Pegasus.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a good sense of direction.
Put it on the to-do list, Kelness. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
You cut it off at the top of the to-do list and you take it to the bottom of the
Yeah.
to-do list. And you continue to move. Eventually, going that way, you would run through the site, and you once again re-encounter those 4 posts as you move through. Nothing has changed here.
Okay. It all looks the same.
You're still pushing through?
Right? It all
Does it
looks-
feel the same?
It doesn't feel any different.
That probably means the same.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we should probably just keep moving.
Your bodies begin to get weary as you crawl closer and closer to the now wee hours of the morning. Are you pushing on?
The sun's starting to come up.
No, you're getting into like 1 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Oh.
Probably at least take a short
Do
rest.
we have time
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
small rest?
just a little bit. They were moving really slowly, so I think we're safe if we stop
Keep
for a
going.
little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll take a short rest.
So you are just kind of stopping but not going to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are going to take a level of exhaustion as you go through the night without rest. However, you can use your hit dice if you need to roll to get some of your health back.
Are we stopped long enough for me to go into a trance? How long we plan on stopping?
Well, I was gonna say at least like till morning.
It's like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
So as you buckle down and you see Dekarmakoa lean up against a tree, and his whole body generally relaxes as you see him kind of lose consciousness as if he fell asleep, as he kind of rests there and meditates.
I can do the same thing too, though, right?
If you choose to.
Yeah, I do.
Because you're a race, yeah.
Yeah.
So you watch your friends, Kelness, as they both drift off into a sleep. They said, we're only going to stay here for a little bit.
I'll keep an eye out.
Don't leave me.
So then you two would not take your, you actually be sleeping because you have your 4-hour rest. However, you would still take your exhaustion.
Okay.
As your time passes, the storm grows louder and more ruckus, and eventually you wake up. And you see the wind itself has begun to pick up as the trees of the outlying edges of the deadwood begin to pull and sway harder than any wind you've ever encountered. Dakar, you do not wake up. Deep within your meditative state, your eyes open and you see blackness. You see a faint path ahead of you that curves off into the distance. And you attempt to walk it, and it continues to curve, unending and persistent. And you walk until finally one of your friends, nuzzling your shoulder, wakes you up, and you're pulled out of this trance-like state.
We have to go.
Sorry, did I doze off?
Or something.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, why is it so hard to wake you up?
Testy.
Sorry, I was
I'm sorry. There's an army of undead coming.
We're all stressed about that. Some more than others.
sorry I was up for a little while when y'all left me. But I'm trying not to bring that up.
I'm already 10 steps away.
But you're making me bring it up.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
So we don't leave you again.
Continue to move?
Yeah.
Right, as you make your way for another few hours, it almost seems like day does not come. It is a dark, encompassing storm. And as you finally make yourselves to that lower descending hilltop where you first encountered Marietta, you see the windway begin to pull southern as it dips down and heads into that one stone building that sits on the left side of Kala Kesh, with a large wooden gate that wraps around it, surrounded by the thick, dense jungle that surrounds the outside of the peninsula. And you see you're only barely ahead of that marching force that apparently doesn't need to rest and continues to move. And there's that ebb of light. I need you all to make a perception check.
10.
17.
11.
Piercing through the storm, you have a hard time wiping the water from your eyes and trying to see through. Kimura, you steadfast as always, just peer straight into the darkness, and you see that large hulking creature, chains wrapped around his shoulder, dragging and pulling that orb. As it moves closer, you also hear fighting coming from Kala Kesh. A battle has already started. At which point you finally remember there were undead on the Windway. And the Windway itself pulls into Kala Kesh. What would you like to do?
We need to find a way to stop that big guy, but I'm gonna go into Kala Kesh and try to see if I can find
Tonks or your mom or something.
Where's the big guy?
that way.
But how far away is he?
Who knows?
I don't know, I see him over there.
Okay.
So I wanna go into Kala Kesh to see if I can.
Is that where y'all are going?
Yes, I'm gonna follow Q.
I'll go with her to see if Tonks is there.
Okay. Are y'all just walking down the road?
No, I wanna go around the gate like I did last time.
Right, so are you darting down?
Yes.
You see the battle coming and you hear war.
Yes.
I would imagine, I don't want to tell you what you're doing. I imagine that it's imminent, you're moving. As y'all take off on the dead run, moving and getting to the Windway, where you finally pass and run parallel with the Windway coming down and you see the gate, you now see Days of Cain members all in battle outside of the gate. Archers firing arrows from on top, and you hear the screams coming from inside. Small bits of smoke that barely can be seen as the fires that are burning from below are being hit with so much water and rain that all it is a thick mist of smoke. And as you approach the gate, I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh, shit.
We're jumping in it today.
Woohoo! Sorry.
That's fine. Oh my god.
What do you mean, oh my god?
I mean, oh my god.
Alrighty, people.
Is there anything that you have that can stop that big guy? Okay, cool. Do that.
Really?
I mean, maybe. I'll find out. Only one way to find out.
Just make him stop moving.
Alrighty, let's get our numbers. Count this.
Oh, 16.
Dakar.
22.
Ooh, cute.
18.
Alright, as we begin, as the chaos ensues, Dakar, Nakoa, what would you like to do? Good job here.
So is that the entrance gates?
This is where y'all lined up to get in.
Okay. So jungle is on this side.
You have jungle on both sides.
Windway's on this side. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will. I'm gonna produce flame and throw it at the zombie closest to me.
Okay.
Six.
6 is a miss, unfortunately. As you produce that ball, small, tiny little ball of flame, and as you go to throw it, the water itself hits it, and it just breaks away in your hand before you can even throw it.
That's my turn.
Alright. Q.
Do I have enough movement to get to that big guy? How far is...
This over here?
Yeah. I'm trying to count.
He is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40 away.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to him.
Okay.
And I'm
You
going
can
to...
get on any side you want.
The side closest to the gate. Right there. And that's going to be 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll all the extra damage.
Yeah.
Math.
36.
36?
Yeah.
As you smash into him and once again just slice through and you see the whole apparition sever in half and then just dissipate into 2 different directions.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
With that dash, if I split that dash as...
You still have some movement.
I do? Okay, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get as far in the gate as I can.
Go ahead into the gate?
Yeah.
Alright, you get right to the gate separated.
Okay.
The gate itself is lodged, however there is a body of a large humanoid creature that the gate itself has fallen upon. It's small enough where you could get through. It's going to take a little bit of finagling, so go ahead and give me a dex check.
Okay, actually I think I'm going to stay where I'm at for right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay with that.
That's it.
Thomas.
Okay,
I rolled really well.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move towards Q. But I don't want to go all the way to her. I want to go between that zombie that is 1 to the middle one. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can.
How far is that?
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30 feet. You have
Okay.
10 more.
You know what? Yeah, let's move 10 further and will I still be in range of him?
Oh yeah, you're in range if you want to go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still.
Okay. And I'm going to go into a range. I'm going to use my bonus action to use my storm aura.
Good. And that is a fail, so go ahead and roll your damage.
6.
Nice.
As he takes a quick strike of lightning that pierces through the storm and slams into his body, and you see part of his arm just melt away to the ground.
And I'm going to see if I can hit him with my battle axe.
By all means,
24 to hit.
that will hit.
11 damage.
You have one more attack.
I'm going again. I'm going to hit him again. 24 to hit again.
Oh yeah.
12 damage.
As you go through and you slice in, that bolt hits, it strikes the edge of your blade, and you almost like catch the bolt and turn it and redirect it in the swipe, and it just fries the body from the inside out, and the skin just melts off. And it is gone. You are getting used to fighting these guys. Anything else you want to do?
That's all I can do.
Alrighty. You do see that orb dragging ever closer as you hear those strong steps of that large creature as it is moving towards you. Alright, that's going to take us to... He's already down. Your zombies are going to move. They're probably going to... Yeah, they'll be able to get in range. He won't. Alright, so it's going to be one attack against Kelnis, one attack against Dakar. First one against Kelnis. That is going to be 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 4 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 2.
Okay.
That is a 19 for Dakar. Yep. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As their horrid, smelling, rotted flesh slaps against you and just pummels you on the cheek. Doesn't really do a lot, but it smells horrible. Alright, that's going to take us back to the beginning. Dakar.
I'm going to, with this thing just looking at me in the eye, I'm going to reach deep down inside myself and cast Sacred Flame on him.
Alright, so dex save?
Yeah.
Oh, he has a -2 to dex.
Nice.
That's 7, so yeah,
That's
light him up.
fair.
Friday night lights.
Yep.
Friday night lights.
9 radiant damage.
9
Ooh,
radiant
radiant.
damage. As
Slowly.
that radiant light slams down on it, and you see the fear pull across its face. As it doesn't have emotions, but it remembered what emotions feel like for a brief moment, and it does shred away the lower part of its jaw. Right, anything else?
I'm gonna move around him. Yeah.
Okay. As you swivel around with the light, and you kind of carry it.
Do a little dance.
Yeah. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Kimura.
Q is gonna yell, "I'm going to get help!" And she's gonna go under the...
All right, do it can be an acrobatics check,
It will be an
or if you want to do a
acrobatics.
strength.
It will be an acrobatics check. What do you think? Is that cocked?
I don't think so.
Okay. I need somebody
It's in the
else
middle
to
of the-
decide.
It's not cocked.
It's
not
in the middle of the board.
Yeah.
Is it cocked?
All right, 24.
Oh yeah.
Is it cocked? No, that's good.
As your nimble features, you grab on and you kind of pull and let your feet slide under so that you can quickly stand back up, and you are on the other side, of which you see Kala Kesh. Few of the domiciles in the far back are caught on fire. However, the main landings that build up are swarmed with undead, and at the very top, one large standing longbowed creature that is firing down and shredding anybody that is currently trying to get through the gateway at the commissary. The commissary itself, where once was boarded up, has now been smashed outward as if something came through. You look around, and hanging from some of the walkways, you see suspended nooses around different individuals that are now turned undead, but unable to move, squirm at the ropes as they dangle. Still a threat, but definitely a surprise, as if they weren't intending to end up that way. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna say we need archers at the front gate. And I'm going to, if I still have time, run towards the big archer that you were describing.
All right, so we're going to move this over a little bit. As we begin to move you slightly forward.
So tall!
You're a little further away, so you won't really have everything in sight yet. However, the archers themselves are further up this way. To get there, there is only the trackway.
Okay.
So there are a set of vines and ropes that hang down that soldiers use to get up and down.
Okay.
So you'd have to climb that.
That's fine. I'm assuming it'll take a few turns to...
Nope, you can get there right now. So if you
Oh,
want
okay.
to use, you probably will use some of your movement to begin climbing, but you won't finish it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
All right,
All
give me
the
a
while,
strength check, athletics.
all the while still 10.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to take you till the next turn.
Okay, that's fine. All the while still like yelling over and over and over again. Archers at the front gate. Archers to the front gate. And
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Countess, Countess.
Oh, that's me. That's me. You were right. I am going to hit at this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Hopefully. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. 10 damage.
10 damage, yeah. Go ahead and roll your second one.
Okay. 21.
Damage is damage.
7 damage.
Hey.
And then
Especially with these guys.
I'm going to use my bonus action to maybe hit him with my lightning bolt.
That is a save, but it's half damage.
Okay. 3.
He's looking real weak, but he's still standing on that one. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is... He's the one that's going to attack me, right?
He's the one who... They've both been attacked.
Okay. No, that's all I'm going to do.
Alright. So that is his turn. And that's going to take us back as you hear the stomping as that large creature begins to get ever closer.
Can you... Oh, okay.
Banana for scale.
He's dragging me. But that's all he can do. That's going to take us to the zombies who are going to make their attack. So 1 against each of you, 2 against you, Kelnis. So first, the 2 coming at you. First one is a 20.
Yep.
It's a 5 reduced to 2. Second one is a 15.
Yes.
That is 6 reduced to 3 bludgeoning damage. Dakar against you. That is only a 10.
That's a miss.
Woohoo!
That's a rare miss. Rare miss. Rare miss.
Good answer.
Why do I have this?
Where's your mitt? Why are you not mitted up for this?
Mid up.
Alright, that's going to take us... Actually... Now that you're on this side... So you have... They can't see you. The archer would be able to see you, so you're going to have some arrows flying your way, Q.
Okay.
So as you hear that pull back, you are really close, so this is actually a disadvantage. Oh gosh. 2 natural 2s on the die. I don't know why I rolled the second one. As the arrow, he sees you and quickly lets loose, and the arrow flies and hits way wide. And he kind of points, and you hear this guttural as the other zombie begins to slowly move. That's going to take us back to the top. Dakar, what do you want to do? You see this hulking thing coming up from behind you. And there's a zombie in front of you.
I'm gonna just channel that sacred flame again on the zombie in front of me.
Okay.
And just try to light him up.
That's 7 again.
13 damage.
13 damage. Oh, it's radiant, so he doesn't get a save at all, as it just completely melts away and you see the ash fall and scatter across the winds. You take it on the big guy?
Yeah, I was like, am I close enough to get raging?
Dakar goes into a rage.
Leroy! Makoa! I'm gonna go 30 feet towards that set of trees.
Okay.
At an angle, yeah. And as I'm
Yeah,
going
right
by, yell at Kelnis, can you handle the little ones?
You got this!
The little ones, I said! Can you handle the little ones? Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. It's gonna take us to Q.
Where...
So you're halfway up, you can use the rest.
Yeah.
So it'll get you up there. I'll say that's in 10 of your movement.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to this guy right here.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna use, 1 superiority die on this one to add that to my roll, to my attack if I hit. So I'm gonna actually save that to see if I
Don't give away your stuff until you roll.
17?
That'll hit.
Okay.
Are you using your 1 superiority die?
Yes, because it's gonna add it to this, and then I'm gonna get advantage on my next turn.
Good. Sounds good.
Not that one. 17 damage.
17 damage.
And I'm assuming there's not enough room to run past him.
No.
Okay.
Hardcore parkour.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Oh,
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try to, like,
Just roll your acrobatics check. Go for
okay.
it.
Yeah, like then describe what you do.
24.
Make it good.
I hardcore cartwheel off his shoulders.
Okay. You slice into him with your rapier, and he kind of keels over. And as soon as he does that, like a cat at a mouse, you just roll over and cartwheel to the other side. That's what he says. As you still have about 10 more.
The zombies hanging off the
That
bridge
was
hold up their
10,
scorecards.
15, say 20.
Okay,
So
then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get right up to that guy.
Okay.
Right
You
there.
can get right in range.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That. I'm gonna yell again. Archers to the front gate.
You can go and give me a perception check.
9.
Most of the bodies here that you would see that look like they're civilians are dead. There doesn't seem to be many soldiers that are fighting inside of the gates.
Okay.
That's going to take us to our large creature, which actually his movement's not that bad. As he pulls forward, dragging. It's going to take us to the zombies who are going to make their attacks.
What about me?
Oh yeah, you go ahead too. I'm sorry. Go ahead and make your.
Which one do you want to kill?
Okay, so how close am I to the big guy?
To the big guy when he's back there because he wouldn't have moved yet. Sorry, shouldn't have spoke. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And how far am I to Dakar?
You are 15.
Okay, I'm going to use my I know I get an opportunity attack against me, but I'm going to use my movement, and I'm going to move up to the big guy.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to...
So that's 2 opportunity attacks first.
Okay.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
That is 6 reduced to 3.
Okay.
Second one is only an 8.
No.
So it doesn't hit.
Okay. I'm going to use my Storm Aura to hit him with some lightning.
Alright. His dex is horrible, so that is a 9. Go ahead and charge him up a little bit.
1.
We're on the board! We're on the board!
And I'm going to see if I can swing at him with my battle axe. 26 to hit.
Oh yeah. He's a big guy. It's really hard to miss him.
I was feeling good about that roll too. Thanks.
It's like
Where do you want to hit?
it's like 10 feet across.
14 damage. I'm gonna hit him again, hopefully. 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
11 damage. And I'm gonna yell to Dakar, "You have all the healing potions in your sack. Can I please have a couple?"
I was wondering if you were ever going to divvy that up or if you were just going to keep them all in one place. Anything else?
I'm gonna take. If I go 5 feet back, am I still in range?
Of him?
Yes.
You will not be in range of him.
And that would be an opportunity attack.
Yes, it would.
Okay, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So it is his turn as you slice into him and this large, zombified ogre body just looks at you. As he drops the heavy chains and they just fall to the ground, and this indention hits the mud. And you see him pull from his side this large morning star. He just raises it up and then goes to slam it down on top of you. That is a 9 to hit, at which point he slams, but can't see really well with all the storm, and it just slams right next to you. You hop to the side, mud splatters, and you see it fly 7 feet in the air with the force that he hit. That is his turn. That's going to take us to the one that's right against you. The Sword Wraith drops his bow, grabs that long sword, and begins to make his attack against you, Kat. Kimura. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Nope.
As he goes to swing at you, and to no avail, you're able just to whip around and let him as he strikes and does not find purchase on you. Alright, that's going to take us to the zombies. This one is going to turn and come back. He'll make his attack against you, Kimura. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Doing only 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
These two are going to move. Actually, this one would follow. This one would move up towards you. So 1 Dakar, 1 Kelnis. Dakar. That is a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Doing 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Kelnis, that is only a 6 as he goes to swipe against you, but you jump out of the way at the same time as the Morningstar hits, and they both don't strike. That's going to take us back to the top of the order. Dakar, what does it do?
I'm going to bring down some more just Radiant Beauty by casting Sacred Flame on the one in front of me.
Okay. They fail again.
13.
13 damage as it strikes against this creature. It's looking pretty weak.
And that's my turn.
Alright, it's going to take us to Q.
I have a question. 2-weapon fighting as a bonus action can be at disadvantage. It's at disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so Q is gonna use her rapier to hit the guy who just hit her with the sword, the big sword, who dropped her bow. And this one's gonna be at advantage.
Yep.
26.
Oh, yeah. So go ahead and add your sneak attack in.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Oh,
what
yeah.
are D6s?
22.
Ooh, 22 damage.
And if I wanted to do the 2-weapon fighting and pull out my dagger and as my bonus action, I just roll at disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay.
You also will not get your modifiers.
Yes.
On it. It's just the straight die roll.
Okay.
No plus.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to attack the one that came at me at the other side.
Okay. So as you strike with the rapier, cut deep, and then quickly grab your sheathed dagger on the side and go and try to slam it back into the zombie behind you.
That
That
one's
was
cocked.
cocked.
Okay. 9 to hit.
9 for a zombie. Does hit.
Really? Let's do this one. 4 damage.
Maximum effort.
You know what? Getting in there. On the board.
On the board.
That's all that matters.
On the board's going to be on the board.
Alright. That's going to take us to Kelnis.
Yes.
Unless you want to do anything else with your movement.
No, that's
Okay.
it.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement to get around the big guy to the orb.
So you're going to go this way?
Yeah.
Right, you are going to get the opportunity attack.
Okay.
But you do get up to the orb. Let's get your opportunity first. That is only a 10.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Shiny orb.
It's so bright.
It is. It's so bright. It's a bright, piercing orb. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try lighting it on fire. I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Lighting what on fire?
The orb.
Oh, go for it. Was not ready for this.
It's a dex save.
It can't move.
Yeah.
So go ahead and
Do some damage.
it's an inanimate object, so
So I can't move.
No.
There was strategy here.
Accidental strategy.
No, it was not. It was on purpose.
No, I know, but the
But-
fact that you told him that the deck save.
The one time he actually has it, yeah. Just for fun. No, it would not have saved.
When the moment you drop those chains, man.
It just leans over.
It was only 3.
3 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire hits it, and you see it just envelop over. But then, as the fire breaks away, the orb itself sits and glows.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to hit the orb with a lightning bolt.
Well, it doesn't have a dex.
It
so
doesn't
whatever roll
move!
Damage is
One.
damage.
your- One,
I just want to see what all these things do to it.
the lightning bolt does strike, and it does spark and catch, and you see this mass of light inside begin to pull and move faster. Ooh, dun, 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 dun. Begin to move faster and swell before it kind of finds its normal state and begins to reach that equilibrium and then settles. But the lightning did do something.
Okay. I'm going to use my first attack to hit the big guy.
You don't have your attack because you used your breath weapon. That was
Oh, that was my attack. Dang it. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I had more plans, but it's fine.
Can't do everything. Gotta let the car do some stuff too.
It's not his turn, but I am going to shout out, fire doesn't seem to do something, but lightning does. Maybe. Also, health potions anytime now, thanks.
It's a muttering of like rambling in the storm, and then you see the ogre turn and goes to slam that morning star on top of you. That is a 12.
No!
Just slams but doesn't quite find you. He's swinging.
Does he hit the
blindly.
orb?
No, he does not hit the orb. Nice try.
Remember, it doesn't have a deck save.
Exactly. I mean, he seems kind of clumsy. I'm a big creature and he's missing.
The wraith is going to make another attack at you as
Okay.
you pull your blade out and it sees you and it goes to swing. It's a natural 1 on the die. As it pulls out, it goes to swing and then just falls forward and kind of leans on you. It's almost hugging you before it catches its break again and begins to go to swing again on its next turn. It's going to take us to the zombies. So that's going to be... Yeah, it'll get in. 1 attack for everybody. Sorry, camera. I'm moving everywhere.
Earthquake!
The winds! Alright, so attack for everybody. First attack, Q. 7's gonna miss. Second attack, Kelmis. Second attack, Dakar. Natural 1 on the die is gonna miss.
Damn it.
Attack, Kelmis.
Miss!
7 as well. These zombies are just...
Clean sweep. Good round, good round.
They're, Hi-ya!
That's a real fixer-upper.
Batman and Robin. Best movie ever. Best movie ever. Moving on. Back to the top of the order. Dakar Malkoa.
Kelnis, get out of there. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the one in front of me.
It has a dex save. It does not make a dex save. I need to get some more
6.
dexterous creatures against it.
6 radiant damage.
6 radiant damage. It's still standing, but it's not happy. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Kelnis. Again, saying, Kelnis, would you join me for this party we're having?
What's your range on it again? 60?
It's 60 feet, yeah.
You're good.
Come on, 4. 3 hit points. Healing is healing.
Healing is healing.
But I could use more.
You also taunted me about, can you handle these little zombies?
You're worthless! Healing word.
I gave you some constructive criticism, and now I'm trying to give you praise.
I'd like to use constructive words.
Do better.
Per my last spell.
I love that. Passive aggressive healers. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good. That was a good round. Good round.
I'm gonna keep
We'll
doing
turn.
the little 1-2. Yeah.
Okay, go for it. First one with your rapier
Yes.
against the big guy, right?
Yes. 20, not nat.
That will do.
The nice surface in that.
I know it would be.
You are like pokey today. Prickly.
Someone woke up in the wrong season today. 11 damage.
11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's still standing, but he's not looking happy.
And then second one is going at disadvantage.
Two nat 20s on it. Oh no. Take a picture. Get a picture in there.
We got the picture. We got the picture for the fans at home.
I feel like I want to take it up to the camera.
Go for it. Go
Do
for
it
it.
up to that camera too.
We good? We good?
Roll.
Still there's a D4.
Roll your
I'm
d4.
just to get in front of Michael.
6 damage.
Woo!
6 damage for the zombie.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but he does. It was damage.
It was damage. And it was
Such a
fun
waste of
damage.
two.
I know.
It's still going on the gram later.
It's
You know what?
it's the story.
Yes.
It's
Just
why
beautiful.
I was.
Describe it. Describe it for me.
Oh.
It's not a death, but just give me the gory details.
I mean, one-eyed Willy him. Like, do something fun.
Yeah, right in the eye, and you pull back the blade, and the eye is still on the edge
It's
of
like
the
I
blade.
gave him a nose job.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
you bought mitzvah him, and
Muzzle top!
Nope. Too far. Moving forward.
forward. Sorry, got what you always wanted. Moving on. That takes us. Anything else to do? Movement.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
It's a bold move, guys. That's gonna take us back to Kelnis.
Two
me.
opportunities.
All right, I'm going to use my Storm Aura again
On
as
which
my bonus action.
one? On what? What are the 3 creatures do you know?
You know what? I'm gonna
2 creatures, 1 inanimate object.
I'm gonna do it on the orb.
Roll your damage. Roll that beam footage.
I just want to see what's gonna happen with a better roll.
Hey, I mean it's a D6.
Yeah, last one was a 1.
It's another strike, and you see that energy swirl again as it reacts to it, and then over time settles down again. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. I'm gonna use one of my attacks to hit the zombie, hopefully. Hopefully.
Real angry about it.
I'm super mad and I'm Is an 8 gonna hit?
An 8 is exactly what you need to hit.
Thank God, because I got a nat 1.
Wait, but does it add to an 8?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, must be nice. Oh, I rolled a 1. I hit something.
But does an 8 hit? Yeah, just what you need. It's good to know that you can't miss the zombie, no matter how hard you try.
10 damage.
I'm being nice to you because I really want to say that a nat 1 is an automatic miss, but I'm going to let you have it because I didn't say it.
Oh, thanks.
10 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, as you sever into them and take out the leg and it falls over. He does not make a save as one more falls.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and hopefully hit the big guy. Hopefully. I said hopefully. 8!
8 is also what you need to hit the ogre. He's a huge creature.
9 damage.
You slice into his lower thigh. You Zara, how are you feeling over there watching her swing blindly, but still hitting everything?
Must be nice.
Anything else you'd like to do, Kelmis, Everdeen? The girl who breathes fire.
Who can't breathe fire again because she already used it up for her
Until she
rest.
rests for a long
rests. Yeah, she
time.
needs rest.
Short rest.
Mm.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
That's
just pop a squat right there and take a nap.
That morning star comes
I
her
mean,
way.
it's
This time, striking with a 16.
Yep.
We're gonna need some different die.
This might be the day, y'all.
2d8.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh.
That
This
is
might be the day.
8 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 4 as the full weight smacks and hits you right on the temple and just kind of sends you staggering off to the left a little bit before you recenter. That's going to be his turn. It's going to take us back to the Wraith. The Wraith is going to make an attack against you. Q. It swings with its sword. I have a feeling this is going to hit for 19.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to say with a 22.
I mean.
That's going to be 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Which is going to be its turn. That's going to take us to the zombies. So 1 against Q, 1 against Dakar. First one against Q. It's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Against Dakar, only a 6, so it is a miss. Takes us back to the top. Dakar Malkoa.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep just Dragon Ball Z Goku globe raging like Sacred Flame on the guy.
Go ahead and do your damage, because he's still rolling poorly.
12 damage.
12 damage, he can't save from that either, so you light another one up as he burns to cinder. The path before you is free. Except you have a gate.
I'm gonna do some snarky healing again. And cast some healing word and Kelnis, would you mind joining me over here for this little healing party? I'm gonna cast healing word on Kelnis. Ooh, going up! 4 hit points.
I like how you're narrating yourself like you're at a baseball game or something.
He's Dekar stuff to the plate.
Dekar sends some snarky healing that way, and it goes up 4 healing points.
And the crowd goes wild.
But it's just a car.
The chat room's lined up right now, I bet.
Anything else you want?
I'll move closer to the little nook area.
How close do you want to get to the nook?
Yeah, right there.
Alright, so you were at the gate.
Yeah. But I can still see everything out in the field.
I mean, you can see most of it. You wouldn't be able to see anything that's out over here.
Okay. Let me move out just a touch. Yeah, that's good.
Countess.
Nope.
No.
Q.
Wellness. Same thing. It worked really well the last 2 times. So we're gonna
Like,
keep
send any
going.
of that vibe over here would be much appreciated.
Q has no idea what's happening over there.
I'm talking about Cat.
19.
Oh, yeah.
I think Q assumes we're just down below fighting somewhere.
13 damage to the Wraith.
13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. As you slice into it, and it goes with that second attack as it's coming forward, you jam into it and then shove it with your shoulder and send the body flying over the edge.
And then going for my second one at disadvantage.
And that was cocked.
12.
12 will hit.
Break that D4 out. Break a D4 off in him.
3.
3 damage. It is what it is. He's there. Countess.
Is it really my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? Yes. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to lightning bolt the big guy.
He's going to pass on this one, so half damage.
3. I'm gonna use one attack to maybe hopefully swing at him with my with my battle axe. Sorry, not my short sword. 22 to hit. 7 damage. And I'm on a roll for poor choices. So
You have another attack still.
what? I know. I'm gonna use that attack with my battle axe. I'm gonna hit the orb.
Sure.
Do I have to roll anything?
Yes, you do.
You want me a little closer?
I'm wondering when you're gonna drop it.
I've had some really shitty rolls. I'm trying to like
Dramatic pause.
wait them out. Okay. 20.
Well, yeah,
One.
it's not going anywhere, so I mean, it's gonna be easy to hit. But yeah, you jam on it. I mean, it's not evading you, but there's still a chance you're gonna miss it. Yeah, you smack into it. Roll your damage.
Ah, there you are. 13 damage.
13.
No, hold up. Yeah, 13. I forgot math for a second.
As you strike into it, you see a crack cut across the orb, and that energy begins to swell, and you see it building up, and bits of that light are now shining through, and one kind of catches you in the face, and there's a slight burn to it. Anything else you want to do? What's your move, Thomas?
Think out loud.
Narrate yourself. It's going great for the car.
Dakar, I know you want me to head that way, but I don't think the orb should go into the city. And I stay where I am.
Okay. As the ogre slams down its morning star on you, that's going to be a 14,
Yes,
I think.
that's what I do. That's
Actually, it's
what
a 15.
That's
I'm just saying. Ooh, better. That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 7. As the full weight slams on you, this time hits you more on your back, and you feel a little small crack. A little chiropractic adjustment.
the wrong direction.
Yeah. Maladjustment. Alright, that's going to take us...
Am I stressing you out?
Yes, you are. You are.
We are now a good number of rounds in. Q. You hear that of feet as you look over and you see coming from both directions 2 more large ogre-like creatures that begin moving towards you. They're not there yet. One of them coming out of the commissary area.
Okay.
Zombies are going to attack, which means we only have 1 against Q. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge to half that.
Okay, so down 3. That's going to take us back up to the top. Dakar. You feel the of feet moving. The ground kind of shaking, giving way.
I'm sorry about this, Kelnis. I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Court first with my bonus action and send some healing energy her way. 9 hit points. Plus 3 temporary ones. And then, looking up to the sky, eyes glazing over, I'm going to call a lightning bolt down on the other side of Kelnis, between the ogre and the orb. Because it would be within 5 feet of both of those things, correct?
So where are you trying to hit it at?
Basically where the empty spot where Kelnis would be if she was on the other side.
Here?
Yeah. Would
Okay.
both of them be within 5 feet
Yes.
of that? Okay. Then I'll do that.
Alright, so as it strikes, do they have to make a save?
It's a dex save, yes.
Alright, one of them is not going to make it.
Which one?
They both do not make it.
Oh my god.
As the lightning bolt hits and spreads, and you see this arc of electricity go towards you, but it blends away into the environment before you.
4.
You just wanted to show off. That's why you wanted me out of there.
16, 20, 23.
23?
23 lightning damage.
23 lightning damage.
I'm assuming it's lightning.
Yeah.
Maybe thunder damage?
Alright, so, oh yeah. The ogre beast just starts shrieking as it almost drops its morning star as the electricity kind of trickles up and its body seizes. The orb itself begins to rapidly spin, and that light begins to crack even more as you hear that energy picking, and then it erupts. I need you to make a death, or not death saving throw. Instant death. No, so it's a dexterity saving throw.
Where this is going.
He actually makes his.
Oh.
8.
8. You do not
Do you
make
have
yours.
Do you have any advantage on your dex saves?
I don't know.
Only if she can see it, I believe.
Can you
I mean, I
this?
see the lightning bolt.
It's not.
I
from
see the
lightning bolt,
swirling
though.
thing. It's already hit me once. I can argue more. You know who's in my classroom.
Start arm wrestling. Start arm
Yeah, that
wrestling.
too.
Start arm wrestling while you're arguing.
I'm going to say no to this one
Okay.
because the speed that is a
It's
lightning
so
bolt,
quick.
I don't see it. It's not like you see it whirling and then you're like, okay, you're ready. It's.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But for next time. Next time you make a dex save.
Okay.
12. So that is 21 points of lightning damage that does not get halved
Why not?
because you're not immune to lightning.
Oh, am I still just immune to fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
As it travels through your body and just courses and you have that surge, all of a sudden there's this loud crack of thunder in the sky, and you hear kind of a steady hum that emanates right around where that orb is.
Yeah, I don't think I hear it.
No, I'm down.
Oh, you're down now?
I've got tinnitus.
Do you taste pennies? I taste pennies.
Pennies mean blood. Pennies mean blood.
Yeah, as you go down and fall down and you just, for a moment, and then drift off to sleep.
There's a little cat on the fence in Jurassic Park, just...
What?
The little kid when they're on the fence and
I didn't
Blast.
understand what you said. It wasn't on English.
Basically. Alright, that's gonna take us to sorry, I forgot where it was. Q. Unless Dakar, you want to use your movement or anything else. That was your bonus action and your action.
Yeah, no. The ogre's still standing?
Oh yeah.
I'll move back 5 feet.
Go here? Or do you want to go here?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Alright. Q.
Did I see the light?
Yes, you
Okay.
did. You saw the explosion, and you saw, I would say from here, you can see your friend falling down, and you see this large towering creature just hovering above her.
Okay, I'm gonna say no, Candace, and I'm gonna I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
Okay.
$24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
8 damage.
As you shred into him, he falls to the side, and he goes right past where those bodies are dangling and hanging and shrieking, and lands on the ground, and he is gone.
Okay,
You still
so
have those two other creatures that are moving towards you.
how far away from me are they? Or can I not tell?
Sorry, when they're going, they should have been moving when he went, so they would be one on this side, and you have one going this way.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh my gosh. And you said I don't see anybody alive fighting.
Other than the countless not Malsaran.
Deus.
The countless Daisicane people who are out
Oh,
in
the
the
days
field.
are out here.
They're out in the field
Oh, okay.
fighting. They took on the
Okay.
incoming army, trying to keep them away.
Okay.
However, the only thing you've seen from inside is where the windway goes down into the Malsaran headquarters of the commissary. That area has been blown out.
Okay.
As if something tried to escape.
Okay. I'm going to make a dash back out, I guess, or like go. Yes.
Turn around? Okay.
Yeah. So I'll get as far as I can.
You can get probably all the way down.
Okay.
Sorry, with just remove it, so your dash you would still have
Yeah.
30 more.
Yeah. If I'm gonna dash, I'm gonna try to go back outside.
All right, do another dex or strength.
15.
See? Yeah, I'll say you can get under and get right out.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell Dakar, the city is gone. The commissary is empty. There's 2 more ogres just like that one in there. There's nothing.
What about our moms?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll say that for
Okay.
Right, your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, this ogre over here is going to slam on top of you and makes an attack. That is a...
I'm ready.
No, you're not down yet. That is a 14 to hit.
But I'm down.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, you're with me.
14, so it does hit you.
Yeah.
That is an automatic.
Yeah.
As it slams into you. That actually would be an automatic 2 rolls. It's a critical hit. Okay. It's going to take us to, you've destroyed him, they're all gone. These 2 are going to move further up as this one gets toward the entrance. This one's going to go for the wall. As he begins to make an attack against the wall. Dakar, you hear that on the wall behind you. First another attack against the fence. You see another one coming who slams into the fence, the gate itself, and it begins to shake and kind of bend in slightly. Alright, that's going to be his turn. Back to the top of the order. Dakar. Your lightning bolt hit, you saw the massive explosion, your friend falls to the side, and you see this ogre-like creature just slam on top and crush her body.
I'm gonna finish my conversation with the cube. What about our moms? We don't got time for that now. Grab a potion. Kelnis. We gotta stop doing this. I cast healing word over with my bonus action. Three.
3, but you come back up.
Yeah. You ain't dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
I don't understand.
We'll get into the break.
And I'm gonna bring down another lightning bolt.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Where at?
Opposite side of from the ogre, yeah. As far away from Kelnis as possible.
That is a fail.
Much appreciated.
Right on Kelnis Emrich's. She's taking it.
Ooh. Dang.
Oh, wow.
10, 20, 30, 27, 29.
29.
29.
Did you
What kind of
math that right?
Yes.
What kind of math do you do?
I took the 10 to 9 to 8, I rounded up to 30, subtracted 3 to 27, added 2.
Oh, that's
29.
disgusting.
That is bad.
I hate everything about that.
No.
No. Chalk. Chalk. We're putting you back in the remedials. That is not how you do the maths.
Well, that's how you do the damage.
You do it like this.
That's how you do the lightning. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 4, 5.
Regardless, how do you want to kill him?
If his body falls, can it not fall on me?
I mean, I don't think it's up to me, but I want like a nice lightning bolt to hit, go up through his crotch, and like turn him into a jack-o'-lantern.
You see the eyes radiate the eat. but they radiate out light that just beams forward as his head cracks and then falls forward.
He fell for it. He didn't hit you.
Thanks. Good job with your lightning aim.
I'm gonna use, I guess, 20 movement to move towards the fallen creature in Kelmis.
Okay. Get you there.
Yeah. Maybe 5 more. Yeah, good.
I don't want to see it. I want sidelines. Sidelines.
I don't know how big it is. That's my turn.
All right. Q.
Q is gonna go up to Dakar and say, we should get to the dais. We should get to the underground. Like, we can't do this right now. It's like a whole battle. I don't know what to
are you gonna do?
Yes, and I'm gonna say that, and then we start going. I help Kelnis up and walk towards the dais.
What are you gonna do?
Walk.
How far are you going and where are you going?
I can't even think right now. I'm walking towards Dakar to tell him this,
That's 20 to get there.
and then also walking towards Kelnis to help her up.
Okay, so you can get 35 there.
Yeah.
And you use your action to help her up?
Yes.
Okay.
And then tell her the same thing, that we should all go to the dais.
Okay.
Is the orb destroyed?
I mean, it's your turn, so.
It is your turn.
I'm going to. Can I use 10 of my movement to get up to Dakar? Is he 10 feet away from me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go 10 feet to you. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to. I mean, shove is on here, but not really what I was going for. Oh man, I want to use your haversack to get the potion out.
You can.
I'm going to use an object, my hand.
So you're going to reach into his haversack and grab...
Grab a healing
Yeah,
potion.
you can do that as long as he's allowing it. You're fine. I'm pretty sure he's going to allow it.
Yeah, good.
So you reach in and you grab a potion.
And take it.
Okay, go ahead and I'll let you have it. So that's 10. Add it on. Anything else you're going to do?
Yes. Ooh, not 100.
I mean, that'd be nice.
Oh, bugger. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to follow Q, go up to Q, and walk past her in the direction of where I remember the archway to be for the Dais of King.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to Q, and then I'm going to walk between the ogre and the orb. Yeah.
All
We're
right.
doing everything in the most difficult way.
I'm going to go tag the windway. And yeah, you got to tag that
Save.
first. Save.
Save! You can't get me!
You got to check the ball first before you can go. You didn't check it out.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do? Good to go?
Yeah.
All right. You hear that on the wall and on the gate. This one does smack through and is going to make his way, but that's all he's going to get. As you see one come through the gate itself, there's still war going on around you on the outside. That's going to be its turn. I also need... I'll just do another one. As you look up into the sky for a brief moment, you see beams of sunlight piercing through the clouds.
I feel a little better, emotionally. Basically, there might be hope, knock on wood.
Alright, that's going to be its turn. That's going to take us back to the top for right now. Dakar.
I'm gonna say to the group, all the dais are out here. We need to fight. And I'm gonna call a lightning bolt down on the one that came through the gate.
Okay. That is going to be 14.
I think that saves.
I think so too. Because I think you're at 13 right now.
Yes. 22, 11 damage.
Yeah, he turns around the corner, seeing a little bit, seeing what's going on, and then the lightning just strikes onto him.
If you can keep him off me, that'd be great. I'm gonna move back behind next to Kelmus.
Are you telling me to keep him off you?
Well, I say to both of
Any
you.
further? That's 20.
No, that's good. That's good.
Q.
Fine. I'm going up to that ogre.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait, you there? Your turn.
I'll dash to
35.
get one more step. 11 to hit.
11 will hit.
He's really big. He's hard to miss.
And 11 damage.
I remember this. I remember it.
And 11 damage.
And 11 damage.
11. Make a wish.
Don't let Michael kill Kelvis.
I didn't. He killed you.
I'm pretty sure there were like 9 rounds of warning before I did that.
But not specific warning. You didn't say you were gonna take all the credit. Take the cake with your lightning bolt.
Take the cake with your lightning bolt.
Anything else you want to do?
It's been a long week.
That's my turn.
Kelmus.
Kelmis. Fine, Dekar. I'm gonna use my movement to go up to the ogre.
25 will get you there.
Can I get around to the other side to
30, 35 will get you there. It's
Is it enough to
not
flank him?
flanking, no.
Okay, that's fine. I'll try to hit him with my no, you went no, I need to now go into a rage. Because I was unconscious.
That's correct. Very proud.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to tell you this time.
I'm
very proud of
so
you.
sorry. I was pricklier a moment ago.
No, you're good.
No, I don't-
D&D, we don't have feelings.
Cutest.
I don't like being
God.
prickly. Okay, so he's gonna get hit by some lightning.
He's going to pass.
Not as impressive as Dakar's, but you know. 1 damage.
Maybe I should have used that.
I'm
music.
feeling no. I'm feeling
That's why I lightning bolt, and this is a lightning bolt.
basically. I'm feeling a little sore about that.
I cannot wait to edit this audio.
Anything else?
Yes.
I'm gonna hit at him with my battle axe. I
Go
hope.
for it. You're going to hit no matter what, so just rolling to see if you can crit.
Okay. No, not crit. Okay, 7 damage.
All right.
I'm gonna see if I can hit him again.
Him.
Him. 20, not nat. Yes, not a crit.
Ooh, maximum damage.
14 damage.
14 damage, nicely done. He is profusely bleeding outside. Well, it's more congealed already, dried out black blood, but it's coming out of the body. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right, he's gonna make his slam attack against you
Okay.
as the morning star comes slamming down on top of you.
No offense. I was really hoping he was gonna
16.
hit you.
I know.
Yes, a 16 will hit.
I can feel like I can
Only,
feel that.
only,
That's 9 reduced to 4 bludgeoning damage.
only because I was gonna use my sentinel for you.
Aww.
As you hear on the wall, and part of the beamwork falls forward. It's gonna land on both of you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Can she see this?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Can
she
I
can
see
see
it
this.
rolling?
I'm pretty sure she can see this.
Okay, so what does that mean?
You're an advantage. So
I get to roll twice?
He does not save.
15.
You're good to go. So you're only gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 2 because of your rage.
Is that how much wall damage is? 2 wall damage.
It's not like the whole wall fell on you; just parts of the beams have fallen.
I mean,
through.
my luck so far. It's the whole damn wall.
However, he is able to maneuver through, so I'm just gonna get rid of that part of the wall. As he does come through, you have 2 of them on you now. That is his attack, so he can't make another attack. It's gonna take us back to the top. Dakar.
You wanted me to go up there.
I'll move.
Farther away.
I'm moving back to Lakota.
You former Simpson that. What do you want to do?
I'll go. I think it's 20 feet, so I'm like behind Kelmus.
5, 10, 15.
Like straight, yeah, but straight across, like towards the wall over there.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah. I might as well go 25.
25.
And then I'll do a lightning bolt behind them, in between them.
Sure.
Yeah, will they hit both of them?
Yep.
Alright.
Get him, get him, get him.
I mean, it's on Vasquez at this point.
They both succeed.
Nine lightning damage.
Alright, that bolt hits and strikes and it catches them on the back. And they kind of just turn their heads and both look at each other and then they look right at Kelmus.
I'm gonna use the bonus action! If I may.
Bonus action!
Bonus action!
Bonus action!
Bonus action. Reference. If you know the reference, you can start at the end of this panel.
You take an inspiration point.
What are you doing for that bonus action?
Don't be jealous of my lightning Kelmus. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
That doesn't sound very healing, but that sounds fancy. Fancy.
I'd like to give you congealing word.
8 Healing Word.
Ooh.
Thank you so much,
You're
Dekar.
quite welcome. And that's my turn.
Cute.
So Q's gonna shuffle over, so she's flanking that guy.
Can't.
No?
No, he's a large creature.
Hardcore
He's
parkour.
taking up that entire space. You can try your best.
Yeah, can I hop through? I want to hop through between him and the fence.
Go low. Don't go high.
If you want to do another dex check, this one's gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Because he's huge. Like for reference, because I didn't have enough models, that's what you're up against.
Okay. You know what? It's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, this is
I'll
like
s-
baby brother.
Yeah, I'll just
No.
stay where I'm at. 23?
Oh yeah.
Because Kelnis is still 5 feet away
Yes,
from
she
him.
is.
I think like all ones. You want a picture of that?
No. 14 damage.
14 damage?
Yeah.
Alright. Still standing, but looking horrible.
And I'm really sorry, Kelnis, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and move back 20 feet. Yeah.
Alrighty. Kelmis, once again, alone.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm alone
I
again.
can't take it!
You don't get to make any nasty. You left me anymore. Sorry, not nasty.
You literally left me at the beginning of this battle when I said.
I didn't leave you. You left me.
Well, we'll watch the game footage. We'll watch the game footage afterwards.
I'm using that's my classroom voice to talk over children.
What are you doing, Kelmis?
I'm using my bonus action to smack the one who's not looking so good with some lightning, maybe.
Go ahead. Does not save.
All 2 damage.
All 2 of them. And I'm going to try to hit him, same one with my battle axe.
Go for it.
24 to hit. 11 damage.
As you strike into him, you hit low and rip open the gut, and it just pulls out, and he falls forward. He's out as well. So we'll switch them out.
Beautiful.
Oh.
And the trees fall.
No, move those trees so that the camera gets a better shot.
Well, I didn't want you to go that way.
Well, noted. We won't go that way.
I don't know that it's that much better, but better shot.
Okay.
There's just less foliage. I'm going to try and hit him with my battle axe. It hits. 24. 10 damage.
10 damage. Alrighty.
And then I'm going to shout out, is it okay to leave him? And I'm going
Indraconic.
to... I'm going to stay there because he's gonna hit me whether I stay there or I move away.
Alrighty. Anything else that's gonna take us? Oh, another roll.
Oh, shucks.
The sunlight itself begins to open up, and now there's more and more beams hitting. Everybody roll me a perception check.
20, not now.
15.
11.
The two of you, Elven Eyes, you look out and you see in the distance many of the soldiers from the Deus Arcane are now driving back these forces as undead are just falling to the ground as more and more sun begins to build across the land. The bodies begin to fall and lose strength and wither. That's all. That's going to take us to the ogre. It's going to make its attack against you. That is a 19 to hit.
It will hit me.
Ooh. That is 17 points of damage, reduced to 8.
Okay.
And then it's going to begin to move this direction. It's actually going to knock that tree over.
Is he moving away from me?
He's still in range of you, but he's moving. Alright, that's going to be his turn. That's going to take us back to the top. Dakar.
I'm gonna use my movement to back up the Q. And then go 5 feet more.
Which way are you going?
Towards the orb. And I'm gonna send a lightning bolt down between the big guy and the tree.
Alright, he saves. Actually, no, he fails. It's a deck save.
Ooh. Ooh!
33? Ooh. Yeah, a huge bolt. Like, as the clouds begin to break away and you see the sunlight, it quickly builds up again, and there's this surge of dark, and then it just breaks away again. Yeah, you lit his ass up.
Stop. I like how my eyes went from like one. Ooh.
The Karlik, giant storm. Kelness like sparkler. And,
what do you
and
want to do?
as I'm saying that, I will cast Healing Word at Kelness.
It's so hard.
Q, what do you want to do?
Healing Sarcasm.
Yeah.
Q's gonna run at him to actually flank him this time.
It's 35.
Okay.
Only 30, right?
That'll be my dash.
Okay.
24.
Yep. You're gonna roll your add your sneak attack damage because you are at advantage.
$15 damage.
15. He's still standing, but he does not look happy.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
That's gonna take us to Kelness.
I'm going to use my bonus action to engage my sparkler.
He succeeds your sparkler.
Have sparkler damage.
Half sparkler damage.
1.
Only 1 damage?
Only?
It was 2 half.
It was 2 half.
Okay, I was like, well, it's still gonna be 1 no matter what. Yeah. A little hair cinches off the scalp.
It's an off day, okay?
Swing, swing.
Swing, swing.
It's that barometric pressure.
20 to hit.
Was that nat 20?
No, it's not a nat 20. No, I'm not rolling those kind of rolls today. 10 damage. 19.
Oh,
You're at
you're at
advantage.
advantage.
You're at advantage.
Well,
So we would have hit the first one. Roll 2 for this one.
still.
Roll one more.
No, she.
That was the second one.
Yeah.
So you rolled the attack, and then you rolled a 19 to see if you got a crit. So now you roll this one. Roll 1 more because you have advantage. They're both at advantage.
What did you miss?
I don't know. It's the day today. 12 damage.
12 damage. You slam into him, and his body hits the ground. And then he looks up, and his eyes widen again, and he stands right back up. Similar to what you saw with the zombies as you had fought them. Every now and then they seem to have some unknown fortitude that just builds up, and he stands. Anything else you want to do?
Not you, the ogre. No, that's no, not really. The
I got you.
That's what I'm trying to save my butt here. That's all I can do right now.
Okay. His turn.
Yep.
He's coming at you.
Am I within 10 feet of her?
You are within 10 feet of her? No.
No, because he's a big guy.
Yeah. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
Yep.
That is 14 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, then you use Uncanny Dodge to half that.
Okay. He goes to swing and you duck out of the way but catch the brush end of it.
Okay.
It is his turn. Back up to the top. Dakar.
Seeing what Kelnis did, I'm gonna still holding on to what little cloud covers above us. I'm gonna cast with my other hand Sacred Flame on him.
He is going to fail. Go ahead and roll your damage.
11 radiant damage.
And he cannot save because it is radiant damage. So how do you want to do this?
Oh!
Dakar Malkoa. Ogre Slayer.
For the win.
You took down all three, didn't you?
I think
No,
I
you
did.
took out one.
Oh,
No.
You took out this one?
No.
No, you both. Yeah. Ogre Slayer. Let's do this. The trifecta.
I'm going to, with the Sacred Flame going on him, I'm just going to put my initials across his chest.
You Zorro mark him, guiding the light, and it hits and just goes, but the D is backwards.
It's my first time.
Dakar Malkoa? I don't understand. But yeah, you shred into him, and then the body just kind of breaks away, and you see him fold outward from the inside as he hits the ground. And as you look around, there seems to be silence across the plains. As you hear the birds, and you hear the slow winds build back up, and daylight, for the first time in many, many days, hits the island. And that's where we're going to take our break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back after we stretch our legs, stretch our feet,
Stretch our toes.
and then we'll be back to see what happens on the second half of today's episode. Don't go anywhere.
I think there's really bad news.
What?
What do you mean?
Check the news.
What?
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
RBG.
She did. No. Rest in peace, RPG. I don't want to play happy music now. We're going down.
Holy cow.
You know what? This is for RPG.
That battle was dedicated to the women only.
Can I change the initials?
Someone commented in the chat to you.
What?
I think it's your brother. Mom wants to know if she should fold your laundry.
The best use of our chat to
Oh
date.
my gosh.
Alright, I need to step out. Need a drink.
Do some wine and cookies.
You know what? We're going to have this argument tomorrow. We're
No,
going to
sorry.
argue on Monday.
I will keep you here till
We'll keep you here till 4.
That's the priority
And on
on
The
that
school will be open
note,
tomorrow. We can go up there and argue.
I am ready to be back. And
Woo!
we're glad to have you back as well. Thank you for tuning in. Also, don't forget, because we didn't say it, make sure you follow us, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel where our past episodes are, or just be a friend with us and follow us here on our Twitch stream where we will continue to broadcast every Friday at 6 p.m.
Central.
Central, because, you know, we're Texas.
Yes.
How are y'all feeling after that first half?
Electrifying.
Now that I've had some sugar, I feel a little less salty.
Yeah, it's the show.
Oh.
I I see what you did there.
Nice dad joke.
They're my favorite.
I feel okay. Yeah. Not sure what to expect, but yeah.
I was telling you on the break, I had so much more like, map to explore, but y'all were just adamant about fighting outside of the gates, and I was like, all right, I guess we're not going to see the rest of Kala Kesh.
That's what Q said. Q said,
Follow me, we're going in. And then nobody went in.
She didn't say follow me.
no,
No,
she
I
said take care of the big guy.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So did you.
You know what? I'm proud of you because you had a plan.
We did.
Ish.
Executed perfectly.
Yeah. No casualties.
I only fell down 6 times. You got me up each time. It's just like old times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why fix a plan it's been working forever? Well, the last thing we talked about, day begins to actually open up and you see the clouds moving really fast. Whenever I say the clouds are clearing, this is definitely a supernatural storm that begins to clear. And then you see the littered bodies of undead that are now not moving. And even the ones that were still fighting or fleeing just fall to the ground and collapse. You hear the cheers of Deus soldiers that begin to grab onto each other, hold and hug, and walk back, heading your direction as they start to pile in to the ruins of Kala Kesh.
Hey, us too! Yeah!
We did it, guys. We did the thing.
We did something.
Yeah. Also, we should find our moms.
Y'all should do that.
You didn't see it when you went in there?
No, I did not have any time.
You were in there a really long time.
I was busy.
Oh, okay.
I learned that I can fight with 2 hands,
Mm-hmm.
but this one's not as fast.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's more like.
I was zapping pretty good with both.
Were you?
Yeah.
Were you? Was it both hands?
I really don't remember.
They were good zaps. I have to give him that. I'm a little jealous. My lightning action totally eclipsed by this one.
Well, the storm helped a little bit, I think.
Did it help?
I think.
Yeah, about that.
Speaking of,
Oh,
did you make it go away too?
I think I may have inadvertently created sun. Well, the sun was already
You
there.
created the sun.
The sun was already there, I guess.
Did you
but-
get hit by any of the lightning? Because that's
No, yeah, sorry about
quite
that.
the claim.
Again, yeah.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I
Oh,
just
okay.
meant like,
Well, technically I didn't hit you with lightning.
no, but
I just hit the orb with lightning.
and it, yeah.
Oh, you remember that?
I
Okay,
remember
okay,
that.
okay. Then yes, I should apologize for that.
No. You destroyed it. That's what I wanted. That was the
Okay.
end goal for me, was to not have it go in the city.
It would have been nicer if you were further away.
Wow.
Yeah, you could have said something. Like, I'm going to shoot a giant firebolt at it, a lightning bolt at it, move out of the way.
I'll be more direct next time.
Thanks.
And give away my plans to the enemy.
I'm a direct person.
At which point you hear a familiar voice of your half-orc and friend Tonks as you see him approaching stepping over the slain ogre creature at the gate. Well, son of a bitch. It had to be you 3 that would show up and set these things in order.
Mostly him.
No, it's a team effort.
Yeah, it was a team effort.
I mean, I got to see you from the distance. That's
It was mostly him.
him. You were the one with the lightning strikes.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
There
I
was-
had some.
There was quite a lot of them. I think I counted like 18 lightning strikes come down.
Well, some of those were Kelnesses.
Smaller ones.
I mean, the size isn't everything.
Weird.
I mean, I'm not complaining. That whatever you did seemed to do the trick. We've been struggling to keep these forces off. They just keep coming in waves of people.
How long have they been coming?
I mean, for the better part of a week, we've had some small onslaughts.
How are the town people? Are they safe? Are our mothers safe?
Most of them were staying still with us down below decks in the headquarters.
Good.
However, we heard a commotion coming about maybe 6 or 7 days ago from inside of the commissary. It's still been boarded up, and then we heard some screaming, some loud kind of falling noises, and then we lost a fair few of our guards who were watching as one of those large ogre-like creatures kind of barreled through the blockade, and then from that point all hell kind of broke loose.
But the ogre came from outside of Kala Kesh, not from inside the commissary?
Oh no, he came from inside the commissary. He came through that door.
Well, but he came from the other side of the commissary, through the commissary.
Oh yeah, we didn't let him in the gate. I mean, it's not like he walked in.
Well, no, I know. I just don't, like, is there
He knew the secret knock.
crazy magic where they're growing ogres in there? Because when we left, your friend Rodan, didn't want to say it wrong, had locked himself in there with hostages.
Oh yeah, his ass has been in there this whole time. I mean,
Is he still in there?
I mean, you're welcome to join me. We have not had a chance to go check it out. I mean, we've been kind of busy here.
What about Colin?
What was that his name? Oh,
That's your buddy, yeah.
My battle axe here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do.
Buddy is a big word, but I think you're right. We should go check that commissary. I want to see if Rodan is in there if he pisses his pants.
you're gonna follow him and you're gonna go check the
Yeah,
commissary?
so you know what? As long as we're in the commissary, do I have to buy anything, or can I just pick up some weapons that are then strewn about by the ogre barreling through?
You know what? We haven't even been in there. I don't know what's gonna be in there. You're a Deus member. Let's just say if you find anything interesting, feel free to grab it.
Remembering the sword that guy hit me with, I'm gonna be like, oh, I know where you can look. I know where you can look. And I'm gonna show her the Wraith's sword.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if there's anything that you would want, but
Yeah,
I can look at it.
So it's a longsword.
I'll take a long sword. Why not? Thanks, Q.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be way too heavy for me to pick up, so.
No, that's Kellis. Kellis! So as you make your way, Tonks leads you forward, weapons drawn. He kind of steps over the debris into the commissary grounds itself. The inside of the commissary is littered with Malasaran bodies. As you can tell, there's been a struggle and a fight here, but there were no survivors. You look over to the right where that cutout shop was, and hanging over the side of it is Colin.
Oh.
Head completely smashed in, and the body just kind of dangling over, and you see maggots and flies coming off of it. His body has been here for a couple of days.
Are his feet intact?
They are.
Can I look at the boots?
He's not wearing the boots. However, if you do an investigation check, we can see if you find those boots.
19.
Digging through, there a lot of the vials and equipment that would be something that's perishable have been smashed and destroyed. There are some basic daggers, axes, kind of simple militia type weapons. Nothing that seems fancy or catches your eye. But you do notice tucked away in a corner, kind of hidden from sight, are those prized possession boots.
Found them! Found them.
Congratulations! I
Finders.
still haven't found my mom.
Finders keepers.
Got some daggers and stuff.
I want a dagger,
If
please.
how many daggers do you want? There's a bunch back here.
I'm good with just one right now.
Well, you should get one of those vests, or it's just like two straps that goes like this, and you can have like a whole bunch of daggers.
I would be happier if I had gotten my Days of King dagger back. My magic one.
You lost your Days dagger?
Yeah.
She did.
I didn't lose it. I just didn't pick it back.
Do you have a lost and found?
No, I didn't
Oh,
lose it. I
oh.
just didn't pick it back up.
So
Well, where'd you leave it at?
I was unconscious.
Oh. Well, so was I.
I mean, there's a big penalty for that. I mean, to lose, your only identity of who you are.
That's not the only identity of who I am.
Well, I mean, as a Deus member is what marks you.
No, we bear no mark.
You're catching on.
Nice try though.
Shall we push forward?
Let's.
Yeah.
Thank
As
you
it begins
for the dagger.
to turn down the hallway and heads down that long stretch where you first encountered Rodan. There is a door that's on the left that has also been busted in. You see large chunks of stone that have been pushed forward and litter the grounds. And as you walk and peek over, you see the actual holding zone for the carts of the Windway. As the Windway, or the kind of train and tram that is still parked here, as you see 8 or 9 carts lined up in long succession. But you also see many of the workers of the Malsaran who would get the gear off have also been slain. As if this is probably where those creatures entered from inside. They were on the Windway as well.
Are the carts or cars open?
No, they would be open.
Okay.
There's a couple that are flatbed that have where crates have been stacked on, and that's where they would load up gear that they're sending out. But since the last shipment came in, the last shipment came in and they were already locked up, there's nothing loaded on those carts.
Okay. I want to check some of the ones that are closed.
Okay. So you go up to the ones that are up at the front. There's about 6 or 7. And going and opening, you do slide. The doors kind of have a mechanism as you grab onto the handle. It opens, slides to the side, and you see there are some seating areas for passengers.
Okay. I'm going to open them like almost frantically, trying to see if anybody's hiding in there.
Yeah. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Mando's making tea, so
That's thank you.
I like that.
I'm gonna be putting on my boots to break them and like catching up to
investigation.
what's going
You
on.
said 18.
18? You go through the first 4 carts. Nothing seems out of place. You do get to the carts that are towards the front. And you do find a huddle. You hear, first thing that catches your attention is the smell. There is a very pungent urination kind of smell. And as you quickly catch and cover yourself with your scarf, looking in, you see there is a body that is huddled up, throat sliced, dagger laying in hand on the side. And you see the conductor who has taken his own life.
Ooh. Don't open that one.
I'm guessing he didn't know what he was delivering here.
Maybe, but I don't think he delivered this. Just so happened it wasn't on
He
purpose.
was just here when the undead arrived.
Yeah. You said there are 2 more carts?
You've checked all the carts.
Oh, okay.
It's just he was hiding within those 2 carts.
Okay.
And no one else was hiding.
There were no passengers, apparently.
Guys, I don't see her. I don't know where she is. Well, I'm gonna start losing hope and start to look, not for somebody hiding, but her body.
And in the commissary, the commissary is kind of destroyed, right?
The actual shop area is. Yeah.
Okay. But that whole, barricaded off building.
No, the building is still intact. You're in the building right now. So as you move down that hallway on the side...
Can I keep, checking any doors? That
Absolutely.
Okay.
So go ahead and do me an investigation check.
One.
You go door to door, stepping over bodies of undead, going to a door, opening it, and looking inside. Nobody here, but you see the barracks of soldiers that would be on duty, that would be trading off. You step over more bodies, go to the next door, open it up, janitorial closet, and you keep stepping over mounds and mounds of bodies, but you just don't put 2 and 2 together, that these bodies are growing in number as they head towards the back of the hallway.
I'm just gonna call out, Q's mom! Q.
Syra.
Lysyra?
Yeah.
Same thing. Q's mom.
I mean, I guess, but... Well,
There are a lot of bodies.
yeah, I don't think... What is Tonks doing right now?
He's with you.
Oh, okay.
As you all walk out into the hallway and you see Kelnis going through doors, and you look over and you see the littered bodies. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I hope you find her. I'm gonna cast guidance as I touch Q.
What does that mean? What do I
You
get?
got a D4 to ability check.
16.
Looking down the hallway and you see the bodies, you realize they're all facing forward and they're all moving towards the back door that's in the very, very back of the hallway. And the bodies are massing and growing as if whatever happened to send all the bodies in the fields down, these bodies went down at the same time and now just domino effect lay on top of each other.
Maybe they were trying to get to that door?
Are they undead bodies or are they human bodies?
Well, these are all undead.
So let's go to that door.
Maybe they dropped
Can we
when
open that door?
we made the sun come out.
Yeah?
Let's go open that door.
Let's go to that door.
As you go and step over the mounds, climbing on piles of bodies to get to the door, you kind of heave on the door and you feel that it's not budging. There's something heavy on the other side. But there are cutouts in the door where you can see that whatever undead were at the front were breaking through this door with their hands.
I'm gonna keep pushing on the door and yell out, "We're here to help you."
Right. If you're pushing on the door, go ahead and do an athletics check.
Push really hard. I'm gonna touch Kelnis and give her
Touching
guidance.
everybody today.
Well, socially touch it.
20, not nat.
You push and heave, and you feel whatever's blocking it begin to slide and move as the door opens, and then you hear this shrill "No!" and this dagger comes flying straight towards your face.
I just said we're here to help.
That is a 14 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh, that's 8 points of piercing damage as it slams and it cuts across your cheek, and then it sticks into the door that you're pushing open.
You want another dagger?
You look over and you see, hand extended, breathing heavily, one woman. You see Lolith, Dakar's mom.
Dakar, I found your mom.
Clinging to her side, huddled behind a desk, two lowly figures. One with horns wrapped around the head, in pale purple dress. You see the tiefling Tiana. And then hunched right behind her, holding on to the edge of the desk in this office, you see Lysira. As these ladies all huddle together.
Q, I found your mom too. I also feel awful. I warned you, I was here to help you.
Just kind of shoving everybody and going.
And Elvish, I'm gonna say, Mother, it's your boy. Like we saved the town.
Dakar? Dakar, that's my boy! And you see this woman, you see Lola drop the other daggers that she has in her hand, and she comes running towards the door.
I'll back out of the way a little.
Sorry, Kelnis, you can have those if you want.
And she goes up and she can't get to the door because it's open only just a little bit where that dagger caught in, and she's like, I can't get it to open.
I'll push on it some more.
She'll begin to work together and move it. You can only get to go so far. It's not big enough for your body to get through, but perhaps somebody else.
That's fine. I'm just trying to reunite families here.
You hear Lysira's voice. Is Q here?
I'm right
Q?
here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Oh, good, you're safe.
You're safe.
Yeah, well, I would rather get out of here, but we're stuck. The door can't open all the way. He's blocking it.
I knew it. I knew it.
Who's blocking it?
Rodan is.
Oh.
Is he dead?
Tiana kind of steps up.
Who did it?
He did it.
Oh.
That coward.
No. He sacrificed himself to close the door, but they were able to get him. They wounded him as he was closing it, but he used his own body to blockade us. If it wasn't for him, we would have been overrun.
A redeeming quality.
But just one.
But an important
It's a big one.
Wow. I'm
Mildly impressed.
gobsmacked.
I guess. All right. Well,
Is the town okay?
No.
I mean,
No.
we're no longer under attack.
I wouldn't call it okay, though.
Not okay. But it seems like it's safe to come out if we can hold the door open long enough for people to yeah.
Y'all work together to maneuver the door and allowing you to kind of pull through and kind of help guide each person through until everybody's on the other side. And as you'll escort past the bodies and head back into the outside foyer area, you see those still hanging bodies from the noose that are no longer moving. And they just kind of look over for the first time.
What happened?
I don't know. We've been stuck in there for weeks.
But when we left,
They were in there.
I mean, we were fed for a couple of days pretty well. They were polite to us. Rodan just kept saying that it was for our protection that we stay there. Then we heard fighting and screaming outside. Then silence. Rodan moved us to his office and said that we had to stay there for the foreseeable future until things get settled, but we weren't allowed to leave. Eventually, they started rationing out the food, and the rations disappeared. And then they came. We heard the growling, the animalistic sounds that those creatures were making. And then the wall came through. I didn't get to see it, but Rodan told me that somebody had busted through the doorway that led to the windway. He locked himself in and told us to hide. And that's whenever he died. We've been waiting here for days, wondering when they would actually break through and when we would inevitably have to fight. Lolith here has been a godsend. Honestly, I don't know where her warrior-like ability came from. She was able to
Where I get it from.
take out a few of the undead just with a few daggers, allowing Rodan the moment to actually blockade and shut the door. If it wasn't for her, I think we would be dead.
Yeah, she has real good aim.
I'm sorry about that, dear. It was my intention. I
I understand. But y'all are both good healers. Do you think you could help me out a little bit while you tell us some more about what happened? Because I have some questions.
I mean, I don't heal, but I can definitely get you some kind of antiseptic for your wound.
I got this, Mom. I'm gonna touch Calmus and cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna
6.
I'm gonna turn to Lolith and say, "Thank you. I know we left on kind of a raw note, but thank you."
Did Rodan seem like he knew the undead were coming?
I would
Okay.
imagine that if he knew, we would have made a break for it, or
Maybe he knew
attempted
something was coming.
I mean, he did seem off, but only in those first nights. He seemed very relaxed and assured that whatever fighting was going on outside was not really intended for us. But the undead was different. He seemed caught off guard.
I think that is the case. Some of my members are coming back. We fought some hyenas or something like that.
Yeah,
That was
the big. I don't even remember what they were called. Yes, the hyena things.
yeah.
We
They were
fought
like
those.
following us in the jungle, and then they were here, and
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
it just so happened the night that your mom was taken with Tiana into the commissary.
Mm-hmm. The undead are all over the island. We saw them at the wall. They moved. They're north of the wall.
I've been north of the wall, Mom.
They moved all the way
No, I
south.
know I haven't. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
Someone else has been north of the wall.
I mean, technically you have because you went to the
You were in
northern
the
side of the
Zagat.
Zagat, so you've been there.
Yeah. I don't know where else.
And
where
I
it's
was
safe.
petrified.
I mean, I was scared too.
You know what?
No,
I'm just gonna give you a minute to explain what happened.
Well,
Specify what kind of petrified.
yeah, I was stoned in a completely different way than I've ever been. Like,
I mean, I've never been against your experimentation.
no. Like, literally turned to stone. Like, I was a statue.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, it was horrible. And I thought my friends left me. And they did, but they left me to come back for me. And I'm here because of them.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. I mean, perhaps this adventuring lifestyle isn't for you.
I mean, I feel like I did a pretty good job when we got back here.
A real good job.
Yeah.
Really, really
Really
good job.
good job. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thomas is leaning over the side. Good job.
It's lightning and
I don't know if a lot of people know it was me, but it was
I mean, it's fair to say that...
No, you were like, I was the pew pew. You were like the boom boom.
It's fair to say that everybody in the dais probably knows you're a caster.
Yeah,
but-
and with those boots on,
give us a little
twirl.
Did you kind of march around in the boots?
yeah.
Marching around in the
Jump up and
boots.
click my heels.
For you two, do a perception check.
23.
15.
As Dakar starts moving through the scattered rubble and debris, you start looking around and you notice where there's all these different footprints from Kelnis, from you, from Tonks, from the undead. Everywhere that he steps leaves no footprint. And you can now have your card. That's what it is.
Hey, what are those?
They're boots!
These boots are made for walking.
And that's just what they'll do.
One of these days.
What are those boots? Those are pretty fancy.
What's going on with those boots?
I don't know, they're comfy.
Can you make them do whatever, like, print you want?
What do you mean? I'm just walking.
No, but like, look at where you're stepping. Those are not your feet.
Are there no feet?
Are there no feet, or are they like?
No, I have 2 feet. You can see them.
Oh my
I mean,
god!
footprints. Are there footprints? You're not leaving footprints.
No.
Are you
Proud
not leaving?
feet. That's all I can think of. Sorry.
Let me stretch my feet and
Yeah.
see.
Proud foot. Proud feet.
Oh my god, this is wrong. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Tom's
Go for
gonna,
it.
I'm not for today.
Go for it,
Tom's gonna chuckle, just shaking his head at the disbelief of the way y'all talk to each other baffles him. He just kind of laughs. So, when are we gonna talk about the sky? How did y'all make that happen? I mean, the lightning was cool and all, but whatever you did with the sun seemed to really...
Well, the sun was already there. I think for a
It
second.
clearly wasn't there. It hasn't been there for like a week.
Well, it was on the other side of the clouds. Like as a meteorologist.
So, do you think it was the orb? Do you think when you destroyed the orb? Because those were not regular clouds. Those clouds have been following us, and it's been abnormally stormy.
I mean, I didn't know they were following us. I just,
I mean, they've been gathering all this time.
when I woke up
It
and
makes sense if we were up north of the wall, and the undead were north of the wall, and there was a storm, and they were moving south, and we were moving south, and the storm was also moving south.
Connected to the undead, and when the undead fell, or vice versa.
That part's still fuzzy for me.
Which part?
What orb are you talking about?
There was
Big,
an orb.
flashing bluish green orb.
One of the ogres was carrying it like a backpack, like a sled, like he was a
Like 30, 40
sled
feet
dog.
out from the wall, like the ogre Kelnis and I slain, there was an orb it was dragging.
We might need to check into this orb. He kind of looks over and you see one of the Deus lieutenants is kind of on the side. Kind of nods. It's like, we'll send some people.
Be careful when it spits at you, it burns.
It spits.
It exploded, so it may not spit anymore.
I mean, I don't think it can explode twice.
I hope not.
I don't know, though. I'm no orbist.
I'm gonna let somebody else find out. It was rough enough the first go around.
Sorry about that.
It's not really your fault.
Well, no matter what, we thank you very much for once again returning and doing your service to our humble community. Looks like we're going to be cleaning up one more time.
And before you go to clean up, did you get a letter from us? From
A
the
letter?
Zagat? Yeah.
Well, saying that the actual messages would probably come through here, or it would probably be upstairs. No, we didn't get anything. I mean, I can go check right now to see if you sent a letter, if that's what you wanted.
No, is Renata still down below?
Well, yeah, Renata doesn't leave her chambers ever.
Define her chambers.
Well, she stays in the Deus headquarters. She doesn't come to the surface. I think
Is
she
that
doesn't
who?
like it.
Is that who Lucky visited?
Does she get a lot of pseudo dragon messages?
What is a pseudo-dragon?
It's like a dragon.
It's like this beautiful bird-sized dragon.
Pinkish purple.
I mean, as long as I've known her, no, we haven't received anything like that.
Okay,
His name was Lucky.
irrelevant.
Not to me.
So she's part of the Deus of Cain. She didn't come up to fight with y'all?
Well, no. You don't throw your highest prize, players into the fray of a war.
What other high players do you have? Why is she such a high player?
I mean, you're welcome to ask her yourself. I hate to speak for somebody.
I might need to do that.
You know where to find her.
Okay. You
Y'all planning on staying?
Well,
helping out?
You didn't get our message. Did you get our message about Carl?
He said
No.
he didn't get a message. Yeah, we ran
Yeah.
into so
He's coming for you. He's
apparently.
not happy.
I mean, I don't blame him. We didn't leave on the best of terms, but...
He's also not coming alone.
And who is he coming with?
I don't. This part I am still fuzzy on. I'm not sure I understand, but
Somebody magical who seems a little ominous. You want to speak more on that?
I don't know.
You were a frog?
he didn't tell us.
Just kidding.
Never mind.
Never mind.
No, I did tell you.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh,
But I'm
Oh,
post-coma.
sorry.
okay, but
Oh yeah, when I was a frog.
when you were a frog in the
It was
pond-
like... Were we north of the wall then?
No.
No.
No, we were in
Corinth.
Corinth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there were
With the
rocks.
letter.
There were
We
rocks.
found some rocks.
Yes.
We saw a statue of a rock.
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
did y'all end up talking to it?
Yes. I didn't talk to it, I just investigated it.
You can talk to the rock.
Does it talk back?
Y'all didn't actually check out the town? How much of the town is left over?
Not much.
Oh.
yeah, a lot of
Oh.
it was burnt.
Remember?
Yeah, it's all gone.
It was burned down.
There were some
Yeah, it's
rapscallions there.
It's an odd little piece of history there. We're not quite sure how long it's been sitting there, but they say that if you sit long enough, you can hear voices from the other side.
Are you pulling my leg right now?
Nah.
Challenge accepted.
Y'all gave me so much grief for knocking and wanting to investigate that rock.
Roll an insight check.
I swear to God. 9.
He has a stone face.
Y'all, I can't tell if he's joking or not. I know it's not a priority or very important, but it's stressing me out.
We're going back! I want to talk to the rock!
I mean, there's a lot of weird things about that place. Like
I was really drawn to investigating
We're still trying to tell
Right.
Tonks the story
Carl's
of the
friend.
guy.
in the lake pond thing where Carl like would retreat to, there was like an orb thing he was in, like underwater that I think he could breathe in, but then there was like some other kind of black magical entity that saw my frogness and didn't like me being froggy, and then Carl came and threatened me.
Wait a minute. There's an orb in the water and Carl lives in it?
Well, it's orb shaped. It was like a bubble where he was in it. That I think he was breathing probably. I didn't get that close, but there was also another dark entity with him.
But we also saw Carl outside of the orb.
Well, yeah, but he was also inside of something else.
Like a necklace.
The
Yeah.
amulet.
Are we talking about the same Carl?
With the teeth?
We're talking about the same Carl.
Yeah.
Greenish, bluish, like mossy.
You told us
fur
not
cover.
to look him in the eyes, but there was really no
Well,
reason
no, we were told
for
not to
that.
laugh.
No, we were told not to stare.
Oh, stare. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's a little off-tempered. I mean, he would make an attack at you if you were kind of giving him an eye or really judging him up and down. The point is, Carl doesn't have any magical skill. He's not,
I
for
mean,
him
he
to live in a...
put himself into an amulet and then came out. Like, he put himself in there to keep himself safe, and then he came out. So I wouldn't say he doesn't have any magical power.
How long has it been since you've seen him?
He's hit magical puberty, I think.
He's seen some stuff.
Oh, we've both seen some stuff together.
Pissed at you, though.
Yeah.
Well, we'll deal with that when we get there.
We just, as fellow members, wanted to let you know.
Sure. Speaking of fellow members, a young lady comes running down the stairs over that's kind of adjacent to where the door was that y'all just pushed through, and she's holding a few pieces of paper, and she does bring one up, and she goes, there were quite a few missives up there, a lot of them for the Malsaran that you might want to take a look at. The capital themselves seem to be looking for materials. They're questioning why the shipment has been delayed this long. Also, there is one here that is addressed from a very weird-looking creature.
Let's see that one. Tonks, you should open that one up.
Is the creature still here?
Oh my god, he's prepared.
Tonks, Dakar, Kimura, and I have made it to the Zagat. A lot has happened, and a lot is happening. We tried to buy Kala Kesh time. Carl forged us a letter saying all is well there. We left it at the guardhouse. There was fighting. We couldn't tell who the Malsaran were fighting. We didn't stick around. P.S. Carl is coming for you. At which point, Carl laughs. Deceased bodies of varying races, clad in different single-colored robes, a uniform, not the Malsaran, are falling from the windway. Cause of death unknown. We found retinal rocks. They grow only in the Iris, where the Chromatic live in the Zaget, with the brigands in Corinth. Tell Renata that Rokum is dead. I've been framed for his murder and will stand trial. If I'm found guilty, I'll be sent to the pit. Rokum's body bears marks not of my breath weapon of fire, but of the breath weapon of lightning. It had to have been a bronze or blue dragonborn who murdered him. Much is amiss in the Zaget, dragonborn, metallic and chromatic alike. Despite their perceived differences, may need assistance. Q and Dakar are likely to follow me into the pit. Clan is of the most importance to me, and they are clan to me. Second page. As much as the brass dragonborn, I call upon the Deus of Cain to help them escape these trials. Please also monitor the Zaget. Things are not right or fair here. I am one who is not marked Kelnis Imrish. Should we reply?
That was way too many characters to be on a bird. Like that's not me. That's why I see no dragon.
I wrote it really. Have you seen my handwriting?
I've been holding on to that.
That was quite a concise letter.
It wasn't concise. There was a lot happening. Okay, so here's my question then, little girl. That's been upstairs this whole time?
Well, yeah, that's where all of the missives come in. I mean, birds, ravens, creatures, they fly up there to the Mall Saran and they get it. Did you think that they just fly to individuals?
We went to the Zaget, and there was a response from Renata. But not to that letter if she hasn't seen it.
No, that means she was responding to another letter. Or just writing for fun.
Probably not the latter.
I'm sorry, Tonks. Sir, do we send a letter of response?
No,
It's from us!
Don't send a letter. We're right here.
Well, I'm glad that you made it out of the pit.
We did.
But if we send it back, when Lucky come back?
We're not talking about Lucky right now. If y'all could spare us for a few moments, we need to go talk to Renata, please.
By all means, we'll be here.
I hate to ask.
Need to go speak to Renata.
Well, we also need another dagger to get in without getting poisoned again. So we borrow one for...
Oh yeah. Can I get a dagger too? That'd be cool.
Have you been marked?
No.
Then you're not a member of the Days of King yet. The offer was extended, though. Do you remember that?
Well, yeah, but my mom was in trouble.
So was mine.
We're not judging you. I'm just saying you're not a member yet.
I'm judging you.
I'm sorry, my mom was more important to me.
I think you proved it.
You don't need another dagger. One per customer.
That's fair.
It's probably be a good idea if you can find that dagger if at all possible, but there are other ways to get in.
Okay.
You know one in particular, but I wouldn't recommend that just for...
I'd rather not.
However, Tiana, do you want to share with them your entrance? She kind of steps forward. She's like, oh yeah. Hopefully they didn't demolish my shop at all. I was kind of a little worried when they said that they were going to rebuild, but I don't think they found it.
That's good. You know
Follow
what?
me.
Tiana, I feel like we have so much to catch up on.
No,
Did
we
you
don't.
meet somebody?
No, we
I
don't.
didn't meet someone.
Did she meet somebody?
We're gonna have to talk later.
Blonde.
No. Yes, no.
Brunette?
I don't remember.
It was salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, that's right. Salt and pepper.
But let's go.
Apparently
An
there's a
older
type.
gentleman as she gets dragged out by She escorts you to her old shop. It is pretty clear. There's a little bit of debris that's kind of scattered around. You remove some of the trees out of the way and the limbs and get to her shop, and there is a false door that is actually hidden within the shelves. So she opens underneath, hits a latch, and the door swings, and there's a staircase that goes down into the island.
Oh,
This is
sneaky.
fancy. Way better than the poison entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And a lot less jungle.
Of course.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can figure out what to do up here. I feel like we're gonna need a lot of help. So if you need me, I'll be up here. We're gonna talk.
Maybe. Bye.
Tall? Is he tall?
Yes!
Bye, Tiana.
Yes, he's tall.
Door's closed.
As you make your way down, it does open up, not into the arena where you were. It actually opens up into a large hallway that has various open rooms that through these archways you see lots of bunk beds where you are free to stay if you ever need to bunk down.
I'm gonna want to rest here in a little bit, y'all.
There are many, many citizens who are here, families that are bedded up.
I'm gonna keep looking.
So making your way back, you do end up getting through into that open arena where the bar area was, all quiet. However, there is that one large gilded door where you saw Renata and her tail sneak through.
I'm barreling through.
As you go and you pull, it is locked.
I tried knocking. I mean, there's no need to.
As you knock,
It's Kelnis! We need to talk, Renata! Please?
the iron grate that you saw that has that sliding door from last time slides open, and you see the green scales that hover around bluish yellow eyes.
It's good to see you.
Show me your mark.
I bear no mark.
What is word from the surface?
Which word would you like? Which part of the surface? Because we have a bunch of them we need to talk about.
Let's begin closer to home.
Whose home? Which home? When?
I feel like you have a question you're wanting to ask me.
I feel like I have a lot of questions that I'm probably even going to need some help figuring out what all of them are.
I feel like I missed a lot.
You missed a lot. You were petrified. But you were also there for some of it.
You were there for most of it. The part that she has questions about.
Oh, okay.
Remember when I was framed for murder?
The book.
2 books.
Yes, there were 2 books.
Would you like to let us in?
No, this is close enough.
I want to unthreateningly shove my dagger in the window just so that should she try to close the thing all the way, it gets cut on the dagger. It gets caught on the dagger, so there's still an open space.
You slam your dagger in, and you see her back away.
Were you in contact with Rokum?
It's my business.
It is your business. So it's your business to know he's dead.
So be it.
Can I tell if she has any sort of like visible reaction?
Roll an insight check.
God. 8.
There is a hesitation to her response, and you see the musculature down the neck kind of swell for a moment before she answers.
Did you know that he sent me out of the Zaget? You should, I told you.
Why ask me a question when you already know I know the answer?
When I returned to the Zaget and he was dead, do you know who got framed for his murder?
I can only venture a guess. Since you left the Zagat, you would be the prime suspect.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, maybe we should.
No. Let her speak.
You know what my friends found there? Among the chromatics? They found a book.
We have books everywhere, dear. I'm not one for idle games.
I'm not trying to play a game.
Then speak your truth or leave.
I don't even know what my truth is anymore.
Then you are coming to me too early. Be smarter.
I am a little overwhelmed right now. I also don't feel great. Did you also know? Have you been in contact with my mother?
Who is your mother?
Do you see what color I am? How long has it been since you've been at the Zagat? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to be accusatory. The heat's rolled off. It's I'm just tired now.
I haven't been at that horrendous place since I was a very small child.
Which is why you still have your tail.
I also don't have the luxury of seeing color. So no, I don't know what you are, and I don't know who your mother is. Once again, go forth, do your own investigation, be smarter, and come back to me when you are prepared to have a discussion. Do not come to me with games, accusations, or overwhelmed sense of frenzy. Control your instincts.
You also told me to let them go and embrace them.
To embrace your dragon side. But a dragon is not a mindless animal. They're intelligent, witty, crafty, not a child. When she closes it, and you see the dagger hit and fall off.
Maybe we should just go rest and cool off a little bit.
I'll ask my mom for the dagger.
I don't need another dagger. Let's go rest.
Yeah, let's go rest.
And I'd like to talk to her again.
Well,
And
later.
Later. I'm going to shout through the door. You may want to consider yourself lucky that you can't see color. And then I'll...
Let's
Walk
invite
back.
her to Tiana's.
No, let's just
No,
go
she
rest.
doesn't go to the surface. Let's go rest. I'm tired. I don't
Yeah.
feel good. Your mom...
But I am also gonna yell through the door. I really like you, and I hope we can lead a revolution together. As we head to the bunk beds.
I just want to say something at the door. Bye.
Mom, are you using the restroom?
Are you in there?
So you're all bunking now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is you rest and take your much needed long rest. You wake to a rather calm and still early morning where groups of families lie huddled together. Small fires are warming up the lower confines of this subterranean kind of building. And you begin to set course for what the next step is in your journey.
Taking a snack. I'm gonna eat some snack and drink some water after my long rest.
What are y'all gonna do?
I feel a lot better. I feel a lot calmer.
I'm glad. I still think we need to talk about
What we
you're
want to ask.
Well, yeah, but also, I mean, she's not just like at our disposal to answer any questions we have. I mean, what does she owe us?
She doesn't owe us anything, but she might have answers, and I'm not trying to attack her. There are just a lot of things that are not what they seemed. And if she can be a source of information, then we might be able to be a source of information for her as well.
Possibly, but I mean, and what it seems like is that she's been working really closely with the Zaget. She probably has her own system already, and instead of, I don't know, forcing her to just give us information, maybe just saying, hey, we're here to help. Whatever you need. I don't know,
But I want to know.
I mean, I know you want to know, but
my whole upbringing and everything I know has been turned on its ear. It's turned upside down.
Well, maybe
It's not what it seems.
talk to her about the books and see if she knows anything about them.
I was going to bring that up too.
Well,
what if instead of saying, I need you to answer these questions, say, hey, I have this information to share? I don't know.
like
Can
I
we
said, we could go to
trade information
Tiana's.
for-
I could whip up some goodies. Like, we can just enjoy a conversation.
She doesn't go to the surface.
Well, we can have the snacks down here.
Postmates.
Is Lucky gonna bring them?
No. If you say lucky one more time.
I'm sorry, I asked you guys for one thing.
We
Really? One
saved
thing?
you.
Well, I didn't ask you for that because I couldn't.
Yeah, and we did it anyway. I might need more rest. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think Renata is going to be helpful in the way that you expected her to be. So,
Which is a huge disappointment because there was correspondence from the Zaget to outside of the Zaget.
yeah. I know. But
And my mom is working on leading a revolution. My mother.
Your mother's doing what?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was another part of it. You were still asleep for that. Well, it seems like we have, like, in this particular situation, on our never-ending list of to-dos.
I'll pull it up.
We have, there are two options. We can either try to work from Renata's side or from your mother's side.
If we go back to the Zaget, I may not be able to leave.
No, I know, but...
I think we should get all of our moms together.
I mean, all of our moms probably could fix all of the problems
I
and we
know.
wouldn't be needed.
They could be the new Grey Sisters.
Oh my gosh, yes. They could give Jocelyn a run for her money.
I mean, yeah.
Who's
New revolution. We have 3 revolutions.
On the new topic!
who's
New tab!
who's Jocelyn?
A real piece of work.
Yeah, one of the Grey Sisters. Not fun.
Oh.
So,
Probably if she found out you were magical, she'd come after you.
So not as cool as Concern.
No. In my opinion.
not as cool. Probably more powerful, but not as cool.
Oh, Concern was very powerful. She
Was
was
he?
more powerful. I mean, he helped a lot of people here.
He wasn't, the Grey Sister. Well, we either need to figure out what we're doing down here or go up to the surface and help. Because
What
we're not
if-
doing anything.
We're not doing anything. So what if you go What if you go interact with Renata? Conversate with Renata. And see what she knows and what she needs to know about the Zaget.
Okay. I may not have all of the answers for her, but I can definitely try.
I'll go along to help.
Okay.
I think we did okay with Dragonborn and the Zaget.
We did, but I think this is a little different.
Ah,
She can't see what color. Does she know what color she is? She doesn't know what any colors are.
Mm-hmm.
Who smuggled her out? Was she smuggled out?
I don't know. So, does anybody have anything to write with? Or paper? Or anything? I'm gonna ask around.
I mean,
Here's
I've
this
got a.
dagger. You can etch your questions into
I'd rather use a
this piece
proper
of wood.
writing utensil.
I mean, if you want, you can just use a quill and pen right here.
Yeah.
And you look over and you see huddled up on a barrel your friend Zola.
Zola!
How you doing, Q?
I mean, I wish I could say good to be back.
Well, I mean, it is good for you to be back.
It's good to be done with the job we had to do in order to come back. There? Yeah?
I mean, that sounded right to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but that's kind of my job is to gather information. Here you are having a little trouble with Renata.
Well, I mean...
Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble with Renata. I don't know how much attention.
I just feel like you're expecting a lot out of her and not giving anything in return.
I am expecting a lot out of her because she was very mysterious and seemingly all-knowing the last time I saw her.
Nobody knows it all.
she's
Well,
not.
I know they don't know it all, but knowing more.
She's not my tree. She
Anyway,
can't know
Zola,
everything.
do you know Renata on any personal level?
I mean, no. I know she is a mysterious character. She kind of hangs out to herself. But she leads us very well.
She leads you.
Well, yes.
She's the leader.
We don't have a leader. But there are people who give insight.
Okay.
And she's been here the longest, and we trust her.
Do you know how long?
Longer than I've been here.
So she's wise.
She's also keen on having people prove themselves.
Self-discovery.
Well, honestly, she's grown everybody that I've ever known. You say that she sent you off on a task, she gave you information. Where did that lead you?
She gave me advice.
And what did you do with that advice? Did you grow? Did you learn something new?
You became a knight. No, wait, I don't know that.
Where'd you get that crown?
When did that grow out of your head?
So while they're talking, I'm going to take the quill and paper and just start writing down some of the facts that we've learned about the Zaget.
I mean, I don't want to pry in your own history. That's your own business. However, I've gathered enough to know that whenever Renata gives you a piece of information, it's with purpose. Usually it's with good purpose, so take it. Dwell on it. Think about it.
Who are some of your other leaders? Can I ask that?
You've met Tonks. He does more of the grunt work on the outsides. There's a couple of older elders that pop in every now and then, but they're more just people that we support and take care of as they've gotten too far in their age to be able to take care of themselves. But actually, I'm not here for them. I'm here for you.
Immediately.
Is Jamila asking for me?
Well, no, she hasn't asked for anything, but I mean, she is downstairs if you want to go see her.
I mean, yeah, I would like to talk to her.
Yeah. Before you do that, we brought that orb you apparently broke, shattered.
Well, yeah, Kelnis and I.
You're a magical person, though. We don't really have anybody here on staff.
They're going to be interested in you.
Would you mind taking a look at it?
Sure.
Follow me, and it leads you back towards where the pit is. You do hear the sounds of Jamila from below, still in that little caged area.
What's up, dude?
It's over here if you want to see
Oh,
it. Pulls you over to the table, and you see the shattered glass.
It's shattered.
Well, we got that far.
Oh,
I
okay,
just didn't
okay.
know. I honestly don't even know where to start with this. But if it's something we could use in the future, or if it's something we could, I don't know, build up a plan for if this ever happens again, any insight you have would be great.
Well, I know lightning hurts it.
Noted.
Fire, not so much. Smashing did good too.
We're not so worried about how to make it break.
Oh.
I mean, it seems like it's just glass. It's what was inside of it.
Also, yeah. Well, and what does it... When you released what was inside of it, is that when the clouds went away? So is there anything inside of it right now?
Well, no, it's shattered. It's empty now.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
19.
There is a light film that sits upon the bottom of the glass.
I'm gonna take my finger and run it through the film. And sort of look at it.
Okay. Immediately, you feel the tingle travel across your finger and span across your hand and your palm as it travels quickly through your arm and into your heart. You look around. The world is gone.
Far out.
Looking into the distance, billowing of clouds surround the landscape. There is no ground. You seem to just be floating in whatever way your brain seems to will your body to travel. You move without any concept of gravity as you just float and meander through this wide abyss of an ever-expansive storm. As lightning rumbles and strikes in different directions, and you hear the ever-growing thunder. And occasionally you see in the distance what looks like the shape of a creature completely made out of cloud and lightning and electricity. Before you're snapped back in. All this happens within an instant.
Did you guys see that? That was so cool.
No.
You literally just blinked.
But are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why would you
So
just,
what does it do?
Why would you just touch something?
Why not? There was like this, like you guys didn't, you really didn't see that?
No.
Like the cool,
We saw you.
cloud thunder monster?
This is what happened.
You touched?
Did you see that? We saw you touch it.
That's all we saw.
Do you want to try touching it?
No.
Oh.
What did you see?
Like, just, I was flying in this amazing storm, like, towards this cloud monster thing. It was, like, epic.
Why would we want to do that?
Because you were flying.
Towards a big storm guy. No, thanks.
But is that the future?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, is that what the inside of the orb does? What do you think?
I don't think so. I think it has something to do with the storm. Because, I mean, when we cracked it, the storm ended.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's a storm orb?
We don't have those in the Zaget. Is that a thing?
I've never heard of one.
This is beyond anything that I've ever encountered, and I've seen some really weird shit.
Take it to Renata. It's more information to share.
I mean, I just made it up. If that's a thing, I'm like, if it's not, let's call it the car orb. That sounds cool.
You see Zola kind of brushes some of it into a small little vial, closes it. We need more information.
This sounds like another to-do task. And not to sound ungrateful, I just...
Do you want
What
me to
is
try
it?
and get some information on it?
How long has the storm
been
how
burning.
long did the storm last before we got here?
I mean, it's been raining for maybe 9 days. Kind of reached its peak maybe 3 days ago.
Did anything else happen at that same time?
I mean, there was... No, I mean, it's just weather.
Did it...
Weather
So
happens.
it gradually built up.
Well, yeah, I mean, it didn't cause any alarm. We didn't know that this was any kind of magical storm until y'all shattered the orb, and then...
We didn't know either.
We did good.
Well, we're obviously still not done.
Oh.
Like,
But we know how to combat the storm now.
Is there any tie with the mirror?
The mirror.
The mirror.
well, when we
It's
Oh,
just...
the mirror.
we went through a mirror to. It's kind of a long story, but
Doesn't really make sense. But timeline-wise...
kind of.
How long was I asleep for?
2 weeks.
No, that's how
Oh,
long I was
asleep
awake
for.
for.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm trying not to bring it up, and you keep bringing it up.
It happened. Okay, I was like,
We fixed
two.
it.
I don't want to butt into y'all's family matters, but this is something that I've never seen. This is a new compound. I don't even know what to call it.
Do you have someone on your team that could break it down or rebuild it?
Break down what or rebuild what? We don't even know what this is.
We would have to take it somewhere. Have somebody else look at it.
Would Marietta know what maybe looking at it any of the ingredients are?
Possibly.
You think it's a potion?
I'm not drinking it.
No, I don't think it's a potion.
I don't think it's a potion,
Should
but...
I?
No, don't
No.
drink it.
I mean, if you think you know someone who can take it, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I mean, we're going to be sending we can try to send an expedition to the capital. There's more scholars there that might run into something.
Do you think that's a good idea to send something like that to the capital?
What if it came from the capital? All of these undead came from north of the wall.
Well, unless you know of a place where you're going to get better information, the capital has the biggest resources. I mean, there are scholars and magicians there who are allowed to practice who could possibly have insight to what this is.
Right, but
The only other thing I can think of is anybody at the monastery.
Would their morals align with figuring it out, or are they...
People's morals are very fluid. I mean, if you put the right pressure or you give the right incentive, morals will flux. I mean, you have options. I'm not telling you what you have to do. There's a capital. I mean, you could try and track down the druids if you want to. Maybe they've seen something like this, but you're not going to find them here. They're on the northern side of the island.
Yeah, wait,
There's also...
Okay, say that again? Where is that?
The druids?
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of nomadic, so they move around, but there's supposed to be an establishment on the north side of the island.
Does it have a name?
Probably where Zefta went.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. We were supposed to take Jamila. Well, I was trying to take Jamila there. You weren't.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I
now
forgot.
we're
You're going
back.
to take her back? I mean, I'm loving it. This is great, but do you want to...
Jamila's a him.
Oh, yeah, we figured that out.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I mean, go to the dwarves and ask them. There's literally limitless possibilities of what you could do with this. All I know is it's not going to do much here.
No.
all right, we'll take it.
Nope. And Jamila too?
Well, yeah, if you want to take her, we can.
We should
Well,
probably
no.
figure out where we're going before
Oh.
we just...
Yeah. But while you guys figure that out,
You go talk to her.
I wrote a little note that I want to slide under Renata's.
Okay. Yeah. You can slide that under.
Okay.
Acrobatics check.
Zola kind of perplexed, kind of watches you do it, and then as soon as you finish and you step up and start walking back. So do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Not yet. We have quite the to-do list right now,
I mean,
and we need to figure out.
if you're going north, we can. We definitely have control of the windway, so we can get you there a little faster.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be nice. And now that the gate at the wall is non-existent, we can probably pass without.
Or can we only get to the wall?
I mean,
only get
well,
to the guardhouse.
even then,
And then hop onto the north side of it?
yeah.
Well, I mean, if we want, we can take you all as far as you want to go. I mean,
Even
I
though-
believe the windway goes all the way to the capital. So I mean,
Yeah, but it's down at the guardhouse.
what do you mean the windway's down?
I mean, there was an explosion, and part of it came down.
That's true. At the guardhouse.
At the guardhouse. So it's maybe functioning north of the guardhouse to the guardhouse.
And then
But I
south
think
of the guardhouse.
You're only going to get us to the guardhouse, and then there's going to be an empty space.
Interesting.
We can jump it.
No.
Oh.
I'll have to let Tonks know about this. This kind of changes everything. We had anticipated having somebody from the capital come and check on us, but
It's going to take them a little bit longer than normal.
well, yeah, especially if they think that the windway's down, they're going to have to find some way to repair it, and I don't even know who you would start to repair something like the windway.
I mean, they have some monks from the monastery
Mhm.
working on it.
On rebuilding the windway?
Well, they were. First, they were just
Rebel.
working on cleaning it up.
The windway, from what I've read, has been around before civilization was on the island, so
The monks.
unless you have ancient knowledge of how to work magical forces into rock,
The monks have a lot of information at their hands.
well, then perhaps the monks are the ones who will know what this substance is.
Maybe.
Either way, you have to decide. You're welcome to take the unicorn. We have nothing to give you this time. I'm sorry. You'd be on your own.
I understand.
But
If we do take the windway, and we take one of the cars, can we make it stop before we get to the guardhouse?
I don't know. I'm not a conductor of the...
And how would we get down?
Or are we just gonna?
Honestly, I'm saying we have the means of... We have a control of the windway. But if it's down, I don't know how to operate it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be left up to you and your own devices of maneuvering it. You don't have a conductor.
That might be the only safe way to take Jamila. What do you think, Dakar?
I mean, it would be the fastest way, but...
No, I think it's the safest way.
It's also the fastest way to what? It just depends on where your goal is, where you're trying to go.
We want to take her to Poten's Point. It's at the very north end of the
Yeah,
island.
that was what we needed to do. We needed to take her to Zefta.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's 2 ways around the rift to get to the northern part of the island. You've gone one way. If you wanted to make that trek again, I said we could try the one way, but I can't guarantee it. I don't know what's going to happen when you actually get to the guardhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You've never really ridden it. You could also go around the western side. Cut through the Deadwood.
What do you think, Dakar? Are you confident enough in the Deadwood to...
I mean, it doesn't scare me. I know it's not the easiest trek, but...
We would hit the capital before we hit Poten's Point. But we missed the monastery.
Well, shall we just pick one? I mean, they all sound bad, so...
Why don't you roll your die again?
Sure. Why not?
I have my suspicions about this die.
Roll an insight check.
$16.
Oh, damn. Roll a deception.
Nope, she knows.
You do have your suspicions about this die.
I have my suspicions about this die. Maybe we should choose another method of
Well, okay.
choosing.
I'll be honest. I can control it if I want. But if you want to roll it, would I still control it?
Yeah, it's telepathic.
Okay. But if you want to roll it, that's fine.
Roll a deception.
Nope.
If you want to roll it...
Do you have another?
I just, there are so many things on our to-do list. We've reached this,
We've
went-
at least established that we're taking Jamila to Zefta.
Okay.
But it's
Finally! Can we get lucky too?
No.
No.
It's how we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, quick, Dakar, pick a number.
46.
I backhand him.
That's
Roll an
not
attack.
fair. That's not fair. You didn't give him any parameters. You said pick a number. He picked a number. Why are you hitting him?
Because he's not smart enough to read my mind.
Roll your d20.
14.
Just enough.
And it should just be your strength plus 1.
0 damage.
So you take 1. 1 slap damage across the face.
Hey, we're supposed to be friends.
Mom, I mean Q. What was that?
Calnus, just pick a number. 1, 2, 3.
Don't pick 46.
You really think she can reach up high enough to slap my face?
We're going through the Deadwood.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what we can do while we go through the Deadwood? Check out those columns. Check out your tree. Heads up, I don't think it's going to be good news about your tree.
Why not?
We can also give you a guide.
That would be great.
Are you the guide?
No, I stay here.
Who's the guide?
We have a lot of people.
To guide us through the Deadwoods?
Well, yeah, I mean, we travel through the Deadwoods. We have rangers that go through there all the time.
Did you ever encounter any of them?
Maybe, I don't know. I've seen lots of things in the Deadwood. Heard lots of things, but if it's a ranger, they're probably best being unseen. Like, if I would be in the Deadwood, I would try to go unseen.
Okay.
I mean, I can arrange it for you if you want it. Just, you gotta let me know whenever you're leaving.
Let's say 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah. Enough to at least spend a little time with our moms, make sure everything's in order. See if Renata
How badly
replies to my
wounded?
note.
Over 2 days, you see the community itself come together and bury quite a few more of the population of the Daisakane that died up on the surface level. There is no response from Renata, and you do not see any activity at that door, no matter how many times you wait and stare down, waiting for that door to open. You are stocked back up with 3 more health potions. You're given your rations, materials that you need. Your weapons have been sharpened, been able to clean yourselves, spend some time with your family, discuss a little bit about your travels, where your dad is, and how far, and some of the things that you've seen. On that second day, or on that third day, you wake up, prepare yourselves. As you head out, Jamila is led out with you, and you begin to walk. It's kind of grown a little bit. Has a little bit more stature to him. He's still not mountable.
Oh.
But
So centaur.
you begin to walk, and you're led as you go towards the deadwood itself. And you see longbow in hand, green cloak hidden over, with a great big purple sash. As the hood pulls back. Y'all ready to go? You're going to tell me all about him. And that's where we're going to end today. So, thank you for staying with us. I know it was a little bit longer for the episode today, but we had a really, really great encounter at the very beginning, which led us into lots of things that we could do. Lots of points to jump off on here. I'm real proud of you guys today. Thank you for staying with us. I know it was a long week. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Night School RPG, and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and follow us as a family member here on our Twitch stream. Anything else we want to say before we go?
God love Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights!
With that, love you very, very much. Super sad news still to hear.
I know.
But you know what? We're going to persevere. And until next time, class dismissed.
Love each other.
Did I see Jago at all?
Why didn't you ask?
Yep.
Because Vasquez was so eloquently describing everything.
Closing out because we're 30 minutes past the 3-hour mark.
Oh, God.
Well, it's because y'all took a real long break. But y'all did well. I'm very proud of you.
That was a good episode.
That was good. We need to always have a plan of what's next on our to-do list.
Yeah. Because that does take time to figure out.
Pick a number. 46.
I've...
No! But that is a number.
I know you didn't.
I almost said like